Everybody tap in, man. We live, man. Quando Rondos, brother Rob, OTF Doodie Lo, Chris James, James. Oh, man, come on, bro. We're really like it's little pop's cousin that was doing it. Got it, but Quando Rondos' brother was showing it. So boom, get into the content, man. Tap in, man. We live and direct, man. We live and we direct. You know that we just stacking checks, and if you talking, then you know we aiming right up at your neck. I do this shit right for the set. So baby, cut the check, and I ain't going out till there's nothing left. Yeah. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Flip Dot Show. It's your host with the most, King Truth, Hosenberg, Benny Bo, the want the word, the want the flow. And we coming at you live, man, at 4:58, and we got some motherfucking content, so don't be late. Not my bad, mother freaking content, so don't be late. Free break, don't see late. You know what's going on, man. We got it right here. We're gonna pull it up. Boom, bam, bam. We'll be right here. We're gonna deep dive into the situation. Quando Rondos' brother got a hold of Doodie Lo's ice. Lil Pop's cousin got a hold of Doodie Lo's ice. Whatever the situation is, Doodie Lo got his chain snatched some type of way, some type of how. Let's check it out.
OTF and 4K Trey couldn't get any spicier. Quando Rondos' brother allegedly was flexing Doodie Lo's stolen jewelry after he was recently shot and robbed in Atlanta. So Quando Rondos' brother Watt posted this to his Instagram literally 3 days after Doodie Lo was shot in Atlanta. Now, I don't know if he's trying to say that he did it, because if that's the case, that is not smart at all. If anything was to happen, they probably bought the chain off of the person that did rob and shoot Doodie Lo. So if you're not familiar with Doodie Lo getting shot, check out this article. Basically, last week, Doodie Lo was shot in Atlanta. He was hospitalized last Tuesday night after being shot in the leg in northwest Atlanta. Officers responded around 9:25 p.m. to a report of a shooting at 2423 Martin Luther King Drive. When they arrived, they found 33-year-old man with apparent gunshot wounds to his left leg. He was alert, conscious, and breathing when they transported him to the hospital for treatment. And so detectives are now looking for the people who shot him, but nobody's got arrested yet. So after this happened, Doodie Lo literally posted on his Instagram 2 days later and said this: appreciate everyone who's been checking in. I got hit, but I'm still here, still breathing. God got me. Taking this time to heal, getting stronger, and come back better. Keep your energy right and stay safe out here. Love, Big Doodie Lo. So it's good that, he didn't take an L. That's the last thing we needed, is just another rapper going. Every year we seem to lose a bunch of them for just unapparent reasons. They're saying that the reason why Quando Rondos' brother would post something like that is in retaliation for Lil Pop getting killed in Los Angeles.
Shots fired, a fight taken to the streets, and this chaotic scene, the ending of a shooting that started in Beverly Grove. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV. This man, a passenger in that car, frantic at the sight. It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30 Friday evening on La Cienega and Beverly. LAPD says witnesses heard multiple gunshots, then watched a couple cars zoom off. 3 people in one car shot at this black Cadillac Escalade. We're not sure if those inside shot back.
So after that happened, you don't even want to know, but Doodie Lo posted this.
No! No! No!
So basically, he's trolling Quando Rondos when he was screaming no when Lil Pop got hit up a few years ago. So it's just ironic that he had posted this because literally 2 days after news got out that Doodie Lo got shot and robbed for his chain, Lil Tim, the same guy who was accused of killing King Von, posted this to his Instagram.
5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. Introduce you to that life. 5, 5, 5, 5.
So basically, he's quoting the SZA and Kendrick Lamar song, and basically saying 555, meaning gunshots, and it's a little bit back and forth trolling. These guys is crazy, but that's just what happens. So people don't know that Doodie Lo and Lil Durk are really, really close. And here's a video where Doodie Lo shares how he met Lil Durk.
We got the same best friend, Chief Wood, met in 2013. Wood could come to Kankakee, and then it just happened like that, back and forth to Chicago and Kankakee. Durk ain't like me at first. He used to kick with my little brother. Yeah. He was mad I took his best friend.
Man, it's like that sometimes.
So yeah, Lil Durk and Doodie Lo go way back. Here's the actual video of them way back in the day.
Just look at me, I'm dirty as hell. We ganging though, squad, bitch, OTF. Bitch just made me crash. Look at me, I'm dirty as hell.
You dirty as hell. I ain't gonna lie. You look like 21 Savage for some reason. Well, he got his teeth fixed and he went with the bald head. Yeah, he had a complete turnaround. That's crazy. But not too long after Doodie Lo got shot and then Quando Rondos' brother posted all of that, man, OTF members in Chicago basically banned Quando Rondo and Young Boy from Chicago.
And look, I don't live in Chicago no more, but I bet you, hey, listen, I bet you all type of money, right? If YB and Quando come do a show, they not leaving Chicago. I promise.
That's that.
So whoever even promote that, man, they know what's going on, man.
Young Boy too, man. It's folk.
The difference is we really running real.
They gonna cancel that before they get here.
So it's getting real out here, and people in other states is basically saying what can and what can't be done. Here's an interview where Quando Rondo believed that him living in Georgia could attract some unnecessary problems because he felt that 21 Savage would try to run down on him.
I'm not on Quando and YB side. So in other words, he really saying like, all right, if we catch you somewhere too, we gonna kill you. That's basically what he's saying. I also look at bro like a real one. I could tell how he rock. He got die and kill for him, and so do I. I know he got shit in order. I know he a one call that's all type dude. You feel me? But this what people be forgetting about. It's like that over here too.
Yeah, so it's getting real. But I'll never forget when Quando Rondo posted to his Instagram page when Lil Durk got indicted supposedly for the murder for hire. He posted to his Instagram that he didn't want no more problems with nobody, and he was, just done with everything. Look, he posted this. He said, "We didn't get into this music industry to make it just to stay caught up in the streets. We have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We've already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love for me. Praying for everyone. Life goes on." So that was like
scary talk,
say
bro.
6 months ago. People don't know Quando Rondo's in jail right now for violating, I think maybe a probation or something. But
it sounded like he was scary though.
About 2 months. So for his brother to post that on his Instagram page, that's not a good idea, man. I don't know what he got going on, but these guys got to chill out. But let us know what you think. Do you think Quando Rondo's brother was smart doing it, or he should have just kept that tucked away? Let us know. Leave a comment, like, keep it locked.
I mean, I'm going to say this, bro. Before we get into Hood Educated, shout out to Hood Educated, and shout out to the last person I was just using content. Let me see who was it? Shout out to all Urban Central. Wait, that shit ended or what? Hold on, let me see.
If you think the beef with OTF and 4K Trey couldn't get any, yeah. So it's getting. Look, he posted this. He said, "We didn't get into this music industry to make it just to stay caught up in the streets. We have families and communities counting on us. It's time to leave all that behind. We've already lost so much, and it's heavy on my heart to forgive anyone I had issues with in the past. It's all love for me. Praying for everyone. Life goes on." So that was like, I say 6 months ago. People don't know Quando Rondos in jail right now for violating, I think maybe a probation or something.
Probation or
He's
parole,
been in
yeah.
jail for probably about 2 months. So for his
Yeah,
brother to post
about
that
2
on
months
his
now.
Instagram page, that's not a good idea, man. I don't know what he got going on, but these guys got to chill out. But let us know what you think. Do you think Quando Rondo's brother was smart doing it, or he should have just kept that tucked away? Let us know. Leave a comment, like, keep it locked.
Okay, Bo. Before we get into hood educated, I'm gonna say this: Quando Rondo, right? For him to sit there and say, right when Dirk went down for the murder for hire charge, right? I extend my forgiveness, and I just want to be done with everything, and I don't want to have no problems with nobody. This is the thing, bro. Like, you got to really look at it like, bro, if Quando Rondo never got into it with Vaughn that night, Vaughn would still be around, bro. So it's always going to be problems with Quando Rondo, with OTF. Because for the said fact that they lost somebody that was true to the soil to them, which was King Vaughn. And when him and Quando got into that little discrepancy at that bar, that hookah lounge, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened. But he can't sit there and think that, oh, just him saying he's extended his forgiveness and saying he's done with it. He can't just think that they're just going to be done with it, bro, because they lost a soldier behind that. Of course, Quando also lost a soldier behind that. He lost Lil Pop. Now, Lil Tim doing all this trolling stuff after he had already got, a get out free card basically for killing Kevin. My bad. A get out free card for killing King Vaughn is ridiculous. It's crazy work, bro. I feel like he should really be out the way, and he shouldn't be saying nothing. He shouldn't be trying to add to the fire, none of that, because at the end of the day, he is somebody that got away with killing King Vaughn and did a little bit of time and got out. And now, he's on this press run going on Vlad and all these other podcasts and media sources to spread that he feels like he was innocent. Now, if you're innocent, right, and there's nothing to pull you into the case or point you or pin you to the case, why would you be trolling with Doodie Lo, knowing that Doodie Lo is somebody close to Dirk? Also, Doodie Lo was real close with Vaughn. You feel me? So, yeah, man, I just wanted to put that out there. But boom, we can go to the content. Shout out to Hood Educated, though, for sure. Yeah. Like, whoa.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to
Shout out to
unfold
Hood
my
Educated,
knowledge,
though.
wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. How? Right? How did Quando Rondo's brother get a hold of OTF Doodie Lo's chain, pendant, and watch. How? Now, we all understand that Doodie Lo was just robbed not too long ago. We also understand that Doodie Lo got shot not too long ago. I dare to say that Quando Rondos' brother is the one that shot and robbed Doodie Lo. I mean, because that right there would be insane for him to go and put Doodie Lo's chain and watch on his Instagram and tag Doodie Lo. I mean, if he is that insane, he's begging to be locked up. He telling the feds and the police, hey, look, come here. I'm the guy that robbed and shot this man for his jewelry. But I don't believe that to be the case. And I have good reason to believe that that's not the case. Doodie Lo was set up, backdoored by somebody that he holds close to him. A partner of his that he liked this with.
Real quick.
A brother that he grew up with in Kankakee, Illinois. Somebody that he got real love for. Set him up. Now, I understand a lot of allegations and stuff been going on as to what's been going on with OTF Doodie Lo. But let me tell y'all, I got great intel from somebody that's on the ground in Atlanta giving me the blow by blow with this whole demonstration. Now, according to what they are telling me, they are saying that Doodie Lo came from out of town to go to his partner's house. This is regular programming right here. You know, he come from out of town, go to his partner's house, get his thing, get his trees, you know, and get right. Because he's not from Atlanta, but his partner lives down there in Atlanta. What Doodie Lo didn't know is that his partner became roommates with somebody that's a part of 4KT. Somebody that's a part of NBA Youngboy and Quando Rondos crews, right? Now, for those of us who know, we understand that Quando Rondo, NBA Youngboy are beefing with OTF. They can't stand each other. Why? Because Quando Rondo and his partner Lil Pop had something to do with the murder of King Von, who is OTF/O Block, right? Since the murder of King Von, a lot of us don't know, but they've been trying to kill each other behind the scenes. Shootouts. Look, we got to understand something. If OTF would fly from Chicago all the way to California to try to kill Quando Rondo, what makes us think that they won't be trying to kill Quando Rondo down there in Savannah or Atlanta, Georgia? OTF is in Atlanta. They got high-ranking members in Atlanta. And the members, the OTF members that are in Atlanta is gunslingers. They serious. They don't play no games. They, you know, once you be a killer in another state, just because you go to another state, that don't mean that your killer instinct just automatically drop and now you an angel. No. The same attitude and the killing, you know what I'm saying, that you was doing in Chicago or wherever you from, wherever you go, it's going to be with you. So here it is. OTF is down there. And like I said, they've been warned behind the scenes. Now, nobody has got killed. Some people done got shot, but nobody has got killed until Pop. So now, once Pop got killed, you know what? Let's do this right here, because I think a lot of us, we forget about how, you know, when Pop got murdered, like how things was and how they did it. Check it out.
Details tonight in a deadly shooting near the Beverly Center. We've learned the victim is a friend of rapper Quando Rondo. The Atlanta-based performer shared this picture on Instagram today. According to the LAPD, the victim was ambushed by 3 men while getting gas on Friday. Video from the scene appears to show Quando Rondo distraught while first responders moved the body. So far, no arrests have been made.
And rapper Lil Durk has been arrested and charged with a murder-for-hire plot. The Chicago native, whose real name is Dirk Banks, was arrested in Florida by the U.S. Marshals Service. The 32-year-old's arrest comes as 5 other people in Chicago were arrested in connection with the investigation. According to the complaint, Banks and his co-conspirators allegedly worked together to, quote, track, stalk, and attempt to murder a target at a Los Angeles gas station, firing at least 18 rounds into the person's vehicle, striking and killing a passenger in the car. Banks made his first court appearance this afternoon in Miami. Banks' lawyer asked for privacy after leaving court, telling ABC, quote, "We will not be commenting at this time." I want to bring in ABC News contributor and Sirius XM radio host Mike Muse and ABC News contributor and criminal defense attorney Shauna Lloyd for more on all of this. And Shauna, I want to start with you on this. The charges against these men include conspiracy to commit murder for hire and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in a death. The most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. So, I mean, I know it's early, but how do you see this playing out?
You know, Alex, this is a very serious charge. Conspiracy is one of those charges that all it takes is voluntary knowledge. So as long as you had any conversation with 2 or more about something, a plan to further this plot for hire, and it resulted in a death, you are looking at those either life imprisonment and up to the death penalty. So it does not take a lot to be convicted of conspiracy charges. Now, they do have to show that he was voluntarily a part of this conspiracy, and they're going to have to show that he knew what the end goal of the conspiracy is. And so that's the burden. But conspiracy does not take as much as other charges. So this is a very serious crime.
Mike, you know, one of the things that strikes me about this is Dirk has long touted himself as the voice, especially from Chicago. He's noted his connection to the trenches, but also he's had a kind of a stellar 2024, appearing on some hit TV shows and new music on the way. He just celebrated a birthday. So I'm curious. I mean, how is the music and entertainment world processing this news? I mean, that had to be a huge shock.
Yeah, it was very much a huge shock, and particularly coming off the Grammys when he had the song All My Life with J. Cole, which is pretty much one of his biggest singles that he's had to date, that had incredible commercial success. Lil Durk is part of what is called the drill movement in Chicago. And so every region in the United States has a different sound when it comes to hip hop. And so Lil Durk was really at the forefront of the drill music, which is controversial. It is very rooted in gang culture. I don't think any of us involved in the music industry, entertainment industry, realized that Lil Durk would actually have the capability to send out and put out a hit. This was a retaliation to another popular rapper in the drill genre of music, King Von. And so this was to enact revenge against the murder of King Von. What this goes to, though, Alex, is a larger conversation that we need to be having in America is how do we address gang culture? And then how do we address the violence that precipitates within particular urban communities? Every time we have a death or a murder such as this is when we need to be thinking about gun reform, gun legislation, and how much guns are on the streets, in particular within Chicago, which has a complicated dynamic with guns because of the bordering states that they have in terms of how the other states that surround Illinois have very loose gun restriction laws and the way that guns can flow into cities like Chicago. And so I think moments like this gives us an opportunity to address how are we going to tackle the growing issue of violence within our cities, how are we going to tackle gun violence and gun reform, and then how are we going to tackle the gang culture that exists in our major cities.
Well, and Shauna, one more here, because you mentioned conspiracy earlier. How might prosecutors be looking at this OTF group that Durk was a part of? I mean, are we going to see some repeats of what happened in the YS or what's happening in the YSL case?
Well, this one's going to be a little different because even when we look at the indictment, they already have text messages, which tends to lead me to the information that there may have been an informant because they got this information very quickly. Let's remember these arrests just happened. So they would have had to get these phone records. So if they have a direct source, we're going to see this move a lot more quickly. It cites text messages and phone calls where we can see
Is this the right video, bud?
so they have direct evidence already that's going to move
good,
this
bro,
a
bro.
lot more quickly than what we see in the YSL trial.
Gotcha. Okay. Mike Muse and Shauna Lloyd, thank you both.
Now, when Pop got killed in Beverly Hills, a lot of people was insinuating that, hey, look, Pop ran off on the plug. They didn't want Quando Rondo. They was aiming directly at Lil Pop. You know, it was some California stuff. You know, Lil Pop and Quando Rondo, they from the rolling 60s, they Crips. And, you know, they probably got caught up with some Bloods or some essays or something like that. And that right there killed any connection to anything from Chicago. But now we know because of the RICO that just came down with
Appreciate you, family.
OTF, Lil Durk, and you know, Day Day and all those guys that's locked up for killing Lil Pop. Now we know it.
Come on, man. Let's get 10 people
connection.
up in here. We got 4. Anybody
Right.
that's in the
So
chat
now,
right now or on the live,
OTF
man. If you
has been, I'm talking about since Lil Durk done left, we got to understand that there's a change going on within OTF. And if you from that gang culture, what you will understand is this right here. Whenever the feds
can
come
give me a
and do a
super
sweep
chat,
on the
super
gang,
sticker, or subscribe to one of the
the ops that
membership
they had,
programs.
they start
Become a
smelling
member.
blood. They start applying real pressure now because they understand the gang has been weakened. So now they got opportunity. Let's go kill them off. Let's go take over their blocks.
True.
Let's do them dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's happening right now. So now let me get back to the story about Doodie Lo being backdoored by one of his homeboys that he was like this with. They said this man right here all in Doodie Lo videos and everything. Look, they saying Doodie Lo came to his crib. Doodie Lo don't know the other guy that's in the crib with his homeboy. He don't know who this guy is. When he get to the crib, Doodie Lo do what he normally do. Hey, what's going on? Hey, look, I'm gonna be making moves and stuff like that. Let me get that thing. Homeboy, nah, I got it. Don't worry about it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold it. I got you. Doodie Lo don't understand the play that's going down right now. He thinking like, okay, this is my partner. He got the strap. Cool, because that type of stuff happens in the hood. Like you be like, hey, let me get the. If y'all ain't got number one strap, you be like, let me get it. Your partner like, no, I got it. Let me hold it. I'm gonna be on security all day today. And you know, you trust your boy, so you're like, all right, cool. But Doodie Lo don't understand that his partner is disarming him at this time. His partner is setting him up, like, no, letting the other guy know that, see, I'm finna leave him in here. He ain't got no gun. You see, he asked for it. I got the gun. Now you can do whatever you want to do. So they in the house laughing, giggling, kicking it, probably blowing on some of that Mountain Lion Kush. The guy leaves and come back. When he come back, he drew that pistol on him. Give me everything. Now, when this happened, you would think that Doodie Lo homeboy would come to his defense and say, hey, man, what is you doing? No, you can't do that, man. No, brother, you ain't supposed to. This my guy right here. You know, this we like this here. No, you can't rob him. We can go rob somebody else, but not him. No. You would have think that his homeboy would have came to his defense. But guess what his homeboy did? As soon as old boy drew down on Doodie Lo, homeboy started doing the race. He got up out the house, ran out his own house, left Doodie Lo in there alone with this stranger. Look, we hood educated, not lane related. If that boy was planning to, you know, rob both of them, he wouldn't have let that man run out that door. Soon as he started to run, he'd have popped him first. Bow. And then got back to Doodie Lo. Because when you're doing a robbery and somebody's running, you don't know if they running with a gun, they running to go get a gun. You don't know what they doing. But this guy right here, they said was so comfortable that he just let old boy run out the door. And so that, come on, that lets us know this is a play going on here. He runs out the door, disarms Doodie Lo in the beginning. Let me get the strap. Runs out the door, leave him there with this stranger. Dude, strip him. Hey, let me get all that. Give me the necklace. Give me the watch. Then popped him in the leg. The only reason I can think that Doodie Lo probably ain't died that night is because his homeboy probably told them, like, look, you can rob him, but you can't kill him, though. Don't kill him.
I think he's like in his late 40s, early 50s type thing, but he got a lot of knowledge, bro. Shout out to Shorty. You know Shorty to be in the chat. This is one of his partners actually from that live in the same project as him up in there in Minnesota.
Put him on the plate for y'all, though. I'm gonna put him on the plate, but just don't kill him, though. You know what I'm saying? And so when he shot him, he gets up out of there. Now, Doodie Lo got to call the ambulance and all this stuff by himself. This dude that ran and left him. Doodie Lo, you know, he gets to the hospital and everything, go through surgery and all that. Now, you know, he's getting everything together. But Doodie Lo still got love for this guy. He don't believe that this guy backdoored him. And from what I'm being told, OTF members, they never did like this guy in the first place. But it was Doodie Lo homeboy, so they showed him.
Supposedly, right? There is a rumor going around that like a lot of the OTF members, they don't like Doodie Lo like that. That the only person that was closest to Doodie Lo was like Dirk and Vaughn, V-Roy, Long Live V-Roy, Ikey Mikey, like those type of people. But the rest of them from OTF, like OTF, Booney Mo, like they mess with him, but not to the extent that Dirk do. You know what I'm saying?
Some respect. But now let's get to how that Quando Rondos brother get Doodie Lo's jewelry. The man that robbed Doodie Lo and shot him.
Oh yeah, I forgot, man. Everybody tune in 7 p.m. tonight. Crip Mac interview live from the feds, part 4. He got a whole lot of stuff to get off his chest. Make sure you tune in.
It's connected with Lil Pop, Lil Tim, Quando Rondo, and Quando Rondo's brothers. He a part of their clique. He a part of their gang. He with them. Doodie Lo's homeboy understood that he was with them and didn't tell Doodie Lo a thing. But it's all coming out now. It's all coming out now. And
why would he run if he's in on it? It's literally his house, so don't think he's in on it. True. That is true. It is his house. That is true. But stranger things have happened where people do setup plans and it might not look like it's a setup, but it turns out that it is. You feel me? So, yeah.
Cold-blooded part about this whole demonstration is this right here. When Doodie Lo get the understanding about everything that's coming out, cut dude off. I ain't dealing with you. Don't call my phone, nothing. And guess what dude did after Doodie Lo cut him off? He over there kicking it with them other guys right now. Cold-blooded demonstration. Somebody you grew up with would backdoor you. Listen, to all you young brothers that's a part of these gangs and these cliques and all this old type of stuff, when you get somebody that's a part of the clique and they start showing you jealousy, envy, and stuff like that, that's a dangerous person. Dangerous. And the reason why I say that is because this person right here knows your ins and outs. Not only that, you trust this person. But this person right here don't give a damn about you. And I got to say this to Doodie Lo. I know he's probably upset about the whole thing. It's probably a blow to his ego. You know what I'm saying? But, man, brother, you need to be happy that they didn't kill you. because according to street rules, you should have died that night. Yeah. According to street rules, gang politics, you should have died that night. You were supposed to be filled with lead, all in the head, face, everything. Why? Because you would have been the ultimate get back for Lil Pop.
True.
But for some reason, like I said before, I believe
could
that
be
they didn't
he
kill
got
you
cold
because your
feet. It could
homeboy,
be
he ain't want to
it
do
could be
you
he
that
got
dirty,
cold feet.
but he was
Was
envious
like,
enough to
fuck,
backdoor
he's
you and
not
get
playing.
you robbed.
True.
But you could have
Yeah,
died from
that's true too.
the leg wound as well, though. But the fact that you are alive and you escaped with your life, you need to give some honors to the man upstairs.
That part, better thank God.
In the whole hood know, and all the gangsters all over the world know, you were supposed to die. You were supposed to be dead. So, being that they spared your life, get from around Atlanta, bruh. Or, you can go try to get your get back and stuff like that, or go click with the OTF members and y'all continue on with them guys. Do what you gonna do. But that ain't gonna lead you nowhere. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the feds is on OTF right now. They watching y'all. You know they watching y'all, and all the other OTF members know that they watching y'all. Anybody that got that OTF label on them with them big old chains and all that, the feds is watching y'all. They got a microscope on y'all right now. They looking at y'all like this here, waiting on y'all to make a mistake and do things wrong. Get out of there. You got your life. You still know how to rap. You still got producers and stuff like that. That jewelry, you can get that back. That ain't nothing, bro. That watch, iced out, you can get all that back. You can't get your life back, though, if they'd have took it. And the time that you're going to spend in the penitentiary trying to get back at them, you ain't going to never get that time back.
That part.
So the best thing you need to go on, lick your wounds, get on up out the way.
That guy who shot Doodie, he's dumb. OTF under federal surveillance. He going to jail. Watch. Yeah, that's true too, bro. You right. He is stupid for making that mistake, though.
Get you some money. Continue with your career. And leave that stuff in the past, bro. I'm talking about you escaped death.
For real, that part though. He escaped death. He need to be.
Now I know some youngsters and other people. No, hey,
thanking the Lord, counting his blessings and staying out the way, man.
That's a trap, and you don't want to get caught up in that trap. Trying to get back and riding around with pistols and all that old type of stuff. You seen what happened to Lil Durk? This man done threw away everything, trying to get some get back. And the cold-blooded part about that, like Lil Durk, according to reports, they saying that he trying to kill Quando Rondo. Quando Rondo ain't killed King Von. But I understand the play,
that
he
part
trying
right
to knock
there,
the
man.
head guy off, you know what I'm saying? Then, they can go get the little guys later on. Everything that's happening to him right now, because the feds done knocked the head of OTF off right now. The money, I'm talking about the water cut off, thirsty, hungry. They in the desert right now. But at the same time, lick your wounds, brother. The money that you got, the following that you got, they'll get you there. But don't fall into that trap, because if you fall into that trap, you can forget about it. I need all my young brothers to learn from Doodie Lo situation. His friend, his homeboy, backdoored him. And as embarrassing as that is, I mean, like that right there will hurt somebody's feelings. If you've been backdoored by somebody that you got love for, that will hurt you. So this man is going through physical pain with his leg, and he's going through mental and emotional pain right now. But if you listen to this video, brother, like I said before, man, go get around some people that love you.
That part right there.
Glitz and
that
glamour
part right
OTF,
there.
That's dead. The head is in the feds right now. It's time for you to take a whole nother route. That right there, that boat done sunk already, and it's sinking. It's time for you to go a whole nother route, and you can do it because you got the connections. But Again, to you young brothers, this is what gang banging and that street life has to offer y'all. Stuff like this. This man right here could have lost his life. And a lot of people do. Because the mass majority of back doors, they end with somebody getting killed. This is hood educated, not lane related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.
Hey, shout out to Hood Educated. Yeah, you know, he got a lot of game. And yeah, that's for sure. He might be old, but he got a whole lot of wisdom. You already know it. He gonna let you up yourself. Shout out to Hood Educated. That's for sure. He might be.
Man, we live with it, man. What's going on with you, my dog?
You already know what it is. Locked in, my boy Tippy Toe, man. What they do,
That knows, man. You know a lot of stuff been going on. Who my dog with me right now, boy?
Yeah, it's your boy Biz just here representing that ugly money. Salute to everybody on the tap in and the check-in. You already know how we coming though. Tippy Toe touch they nose. You feel me?
I'm gonna touch my nose too. Yeah, man. We had to give it to you. Me and my dog said we about to turn up right quick. We about to get noses. So you know.
All right, so it's gonna be Lil Tim's interview. It's gonna be an hour. Go to 2 other videos after that and go right to the next topic. Hopefully by the time that hopefully we get everything in before the Crib Mac interview.
What's going on? What's on your mind with it though, dog?
Yeah, man. You
might come back to this actually. We gonna go.
No, I just came to vibe with you. We talking about all the little things that's going on right now in the know what I'm saying? What's up with the Megan Tory?
Let's talk about the sponsorships, man. What you got over there?
Oh yeah, you're right. Good thing.
And bring that, grab that for your boy right there too, man. Right here, right there. Yeah, man. You feel me?
Hey, you know how I'm coming. I go Lil Leaf with mine. Lil Leaf, a cut above the rest, natural pre-cut wash leaves available all across the country. You can tap in at Little Leaf Smoke on Instagram if you want to, know what I'm saying, follow. And if you want to shop, you go to @lilleafsmoke.com. Salute to everybody over there at Lil Leaf, a cut above the rest, know what I'm saying, official sponsor.
What this say? You know my hood, nigga. Bunnies?
What you got? Bunnies right here.
Yeah,
that's pop it. That's rolling paper right there.
Dog, you feel I told him I was gonna show him love. You got the bunnies. If you don't put the leaves, you like it raw. We whiskey for this. I don't smoke no more, but goddamn it, I might flip me.
Yeah.
Stop playing, man. You know what's going on. So y'all support, man.
Yeah, that part right there.
Man, what's been going on? Let's get nosy with it though, man.
I'm saying Tory and Meg, bro. They say they got new info that you know what I'm saying. The shade back. How you feel? Tippy, talk to me.
Like, okay, bro. That's why I want to ask you though, dog.
Talk to me, fam.
Do you think that did or he ain't do it, dog? Cause I be confused though, dog.
I ain't much gonna lie to you, bro. I never really thought bro did that though. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like it never was making sense. You see what I'm saying? Once you went the line, like they weren't doing what they were doing. Oh, I never did that. That we weren't kicking it like that. That would make me. Yeah,
no, my dog.
I know this.
Yeah, that's why they wanted Quando so bad.
I'm like, damn, off rip, that's a red flag. She ain't stand, you know what I'm saying?
She still on business.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay. But then I never felt like bro did that, all that dance. All that. I ain't never felt like that, bro. But now it's coming to the light. I guess bodyguard Woody Wop Bam. I want to know why he took so long, Tippy. What made him wait? That boy been there. Why it took bro to get stabbed up 14 times for him to come and say, hey, brr.
I think trying to be a real don't want to testify in court, cuz.
Yeah.
Bitch, that one there, bitch.
But hold on. Let me ask you something. Tippy.
That's all there.
Hold on.
Fingers. Bitch, ain't no that.
So what about that as being I'm saying they ain't working in no trap. They ain't working no bond. They ain't on no street got pulled over with.
That's the problem, though. Just want to be a 24 sale.
Yeah, they got a bad.
You got to know when you being a stupid.
Yeah.
You feel me? Real talk. You feel me? You ain't out here. You feel me? You trying to get this legit money.
Hey, you snap.
So why would you go to court, bro, and keep your mind quiet if you ain't do that?
That's the only thing will confuse me. If you know that you ain't much do that, and you went and laid down from your career, from your all this here, Man, you could have, and you hitting both on. You know it ain't no love, man.
Come
Hey,
on
bro,
now.
she got there. Hey, get out the way, bro.
Look, man, listen.
You trying to stand on the wrong business
You
right
feel
now.
me?
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think Tory. But they got, like I say now, they got Congress people. It's getting political. People talking about bringing evidence. They got the Congresswoman from Florida. I forgot her name. She trying to say, hey, man, look, this what it do right here. So it's about to go up. How should they do Megan if it's found out she lied? What you think they need? What's the punishment, the right punishment, Tippy, for Megan if she capped them down and played like that?
Did she lie or they ain't investigate the other?
But look, this how the other nest, she got immunity. So that means that they can't even double bite and be like,
You know why? Because
she know.
She said, I'm gonna talk.
She know.
See, a Tory ain't what it been yabba dabba doing.
Right.
When it been
She doesn't even play with
See,
him
you
like
don't want to
that.
talk. We want to know who gonna tell us something. Whoever tell us something, we're gonna look out.
That's
for
the
this.
one we're gonna bless.
That's who we're gonna bless.
And they
bitch.
bless her with immunity. So get what? You know, for those that don't know, immunity, even if she say, you know what, man, what I shot, it don't mean nothing. She's still gonna walk scot-free. So I don't know, bro. Like Tory, I think he fumbled a little bit on this one here, bro.
No, he definitely fumbled. Why?
No,
But how you feel about Tory Lanez, though, bro? What your ass doing in regular population with these
Bro, they
convicts
sent
and
that
niggas?
boy to a max.
Bitch, you supposed to be in the cut PC playing PlayStation. Bitch, I been playing PlayStation in the bike.
But look.
He ain't whams and shit.
Look though. That go to show you, Tory already was thinking on some real nigga time.
Street nigga.
Bro, I heard that boy, it's a nigga kill, it's a whole murder, stabbed that boy 14 times, fam. And that's on some trying to blend in with what it is, whoop. I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's a shame, bro, had to go through all that. Hey, but check that, imagine he really didn't do it, fam.
And that's really fucked up.
Imagine he really ain't did that shit. He going through, nigga done got locked up, lost all that money, all that other shit, and he really ain't even much do that.
But my thing is, though, I be trying to say, I don't know if he ain't do it, though, bro, because if he ain't do it, why the fuck Meg on his top like that, though, bro?
That's the point.
There ain't no way the dick made a nigga go switch it on you like that.
Cause she put a restraining order while he in the
nigga locked up. What you think the nigga gonna do? Come creep through?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
You think a nigga might break out like the New Orleans niggas?
Hey, them boys free though. Hey, but
now,
you
them
know,
nigga locked up though.
Wait, no, how many of them got caught?
Man,
About
niggas,
5, 6 on.
One nigga was sleeping on. Nigga, you should have stayed in.
Yeah, he was in the bando. And he was in the bando. He fell asleep in the bando.
One nigga was sleeping on the bus thing, bro. Like,
bro, so wait a minute. If you had a chance to be free, look, Tippy, let me ask you this, Tippy. Hold on, Tippy. I know what you finna say, but I'm finna sauce it up. Tippy, you got life, Tippy.
Oh, that's different.
Hold on, now you got life, fam. You hear them boys. It's dorm, it's locked down. There's a couple niggas in the dorm talking about, hey boy, you know we gonna brr. You got life. You know you only gonna be out for 48 hours, Tippy Toe.
All right.
You gonna go ahead and rock out.
Well, bitch, I got life. I'm gonna go enjoy that bit for 48, maybe a 24.
No,
but let's say you got sale meals. Bitch, I'm staying in this bitch. Y'all can go, bro.
So wait. If you got life and you out for a little 48 hours, what the first thing you do when you jump? When you done made the move, y'all lie. Niggas done jumped out. You seen little shit, niggas jumped out, ran off. You free. Whoever you call, you jumped in, you left. What's the first
Let
thing
me know if I should change this and put it to the other Doodie Lo videos about him, the robbery and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a little template that's going to talk about it.
You know, I don't know what you
thought about those groceries first quarter, boy.
What you doing? Nigga, yo, listen, a real nigga should hit that bank.
But boy, you just said go out and go up. Cause you on time.
Come on, man. You gotta help me make this bit happen. Mission impossible.
So okay, wait now. Damn, hold on. Now you got my mind on. Hold on, Timmy. Hold on. Okay, so wait. You jump. First quarter, you got 48. So you hit that first quarter. How you coming? Say you hit. Fuck it. Let's just be say you hit.
Oh, you got the bag.
You got a bag.
But you gotta try.
But you know you going. You only got you a little day or two out here.
So why is it all the back? I'm trying to get away.
Nah, if you got that type of money, you might.
That's why I'm saying. Now you making move. That's why I said what niggas.
All of them ain't caught though.
Man, 5, 6 of them niggas caught. Couple niggas caught.
Hold on.
Not everybody.
No. It like I want to say about 4, 5. Hold on. We gonna look real quick. We gonna look.
No, but niggas came out jumping on live though, bro.
That's the part that blowed me, bro.
One?
Nigga
That's
did
my
all
set
that
right
shit
here, man.
just to get out and go live and get caught 30 minutes later. It's crazy to me, fam.
Why?
No, that's crazy.
That's serious, though,
That's
bro.
crazy, bro. Okay, look. These 4 captured inmates have been transferred out of New Orleans and now they Sunday, Angola. It's 6 remaining. So it was 10 niggas that fled. It's 6 on right now. 4 on them 4 niggas right there. They back in the jail right now. To the 6 niggas, how you do? If you still out, you seeing a couple of the homies got jammed, they sent them boy back. What you do? You still rotating though. You still free. If it's me, I ain't gonna lie.
What you doing?
I'm out of town.
I'm out of town with my rounds.
No, I'm leaving all them niggas.
Yeah, cause nigga.
No, I'm not with my rounds. I'm leaving all them niggas. I was just locked up with them niggas for years. I'm straight on y'all. I'm leaving. I get me a little, know what I mean? I'm trying to work me a little sweat with a little. If I can get me a little fake, I need a job after that. Now I'm coming in. I don't know. They got me on the news, so I might gotta change up.
You gotta switch that shit.
So
up.
I might if it's on the beard, I gotta go off. If it ain't none, put one on.
That's what I'm saying. Cause most of them niggas ain't got none, so you gotta go whatever.
Or I might could work remote. I might work remote. You know how that go from the crib doing customer service. I ain't gotta go nowhere right now.
But the thing is, you got 10,000 on your head. The hood gonna snitch on you.
That's why I say I got a duck and tuck, fam.
When they go to 20,000, we really telling on you, boy.
Fam, I got a duck and tuck. I can't, but look, all that but look, you seen the niggas that went on live how it played out for them. So I can't rotate how they rotated. They got, so I really got a duck. I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm out the way.
Okay then.
Right now I'm with my little shit, and that's how I'm coming. I ain't on shit right now. I'm not in the club. No, I ain't break out the prison and you see me in the VIP standing on the. I ain't on that one right now. I'm out the way.
That was jail, ain't it?
Nah, them boys broke out the chain gang, fam.
Oh man, so you might get another 15 years.
No, I ain't gonna lie. They gonna not only gonna get more time, but now
they might have you on high max.
They gonna put that little red shit on you on escape. You a high.
I don't know. You know the maintenance got caught too.
Oh, the maintenance, he put him down. Oh, he bust a play.
Who made it happen for them boys?
Yeah, they called him. I ain't know that.
Man, listen, man. When niggas start getting caught, niggas start telling.
Damn, they told, but he helped them and they told on that boy.
Look,
still.
Man, they trying to give me 15. I'm trying to make it drop you down to 5. Man, fuck that.
That fucked up.
I'm trying to make sure I get my commissary. Fuck that.
That fucked up.
Listen, bro,
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know what they were thinking about when they did that.
I ain't gonna lie though, but for the niggas that had life, you right. For the niggas that had 5-6 years,
nah, you should have post.
You just gotta post because you got a couple more calendars left.
You feel me?
For the niggas that had life,
your shit up now. You about to go do maybe 15, 20 years off that 5 years you had. But you got life, but you gotta take
if you gotta take flight.
Bitch,
now for the niggas that had a couple calendars, you gotta sit down, rock out, because you about to be free anyway doing your shit. But for the niggas that ain't never gonna see that shit now,
go enjoy them 48 hours.
Man, you got to go up, cuz. So look now, Tippy, so what you think? The day before I came in here, I riding in looking online. Did he try? He rotating right now. Talk to me, fam. How it's looking from your perspective? Do you think it look like did he winning right now, or do it look like he losing in the motherfucking
But you know, like I said, they're gonna try to bring a nigga down. But Cassie a freak, nigga.
Straight like that.
She a freak. This bitch a freak. She love that bitch.
Hey, you know what, bro? You the first one that said the realest shit, bro. I think Cassie finessed all them niggas.
How you finesse?
You feel me, bro?
Hey, it's talking about none of that shit with the Quando Rondos shit, bro. We'll come back to it.
He was with him. Gangs for y'all. Subscribe, like, share the video. That boy Doodie Lo, the one with the Bowie. That man Jerry got in the hands of the best type of hands that they can get into in the state of Georgia.
Anonymous,
Quando Rondos brother. They got the man Watch
and King Yellow reacting to it.
Chain, the big Cuban chain, the one with.
And then one more, we be out of here.
Yeah, they ain't no Florida diamonds. Shit, no. Yeah, SI diamonds. Yeah, most of the night probably. Maybe BS1 at best. Yeah, BS1 at best. Yeah, but I say SI most of the night, some shit like that. It could be BS1 though, but that's nasty work, man. WAP, he posting it. You understand? Some people saying he telling on himself, but if he ain't the one that took it, now he still can get hit for the stolen goods. But Doodie Lo would have to point the finger and say he was with him and get the charges pressed and all of that, which she can't do. That'll end the rap career, which his rap career already ended, whether he get robbed or don't get robbed, because don't nobody want to listen to no Doodie Lo. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what it is. But this ain't no
Yeah,
good
no
look
one,
for his
nobody
career.
want to listen to no Doodie Lo.
Doodie Lo always taking L's. Like every time Doodie Lo get a lot of attention in the media, it's always losses or he getting blamed for something. First time it was when that girl say he touched her son or some shit like that. It was that. Now you getting popped, getting robbed. Like it's never Doodie Lo got a platinum plat. Doodie Lo got a nominated for award. Doodie Lo going on tour. Doodie Lo getting 20, 30,000 a show. You know what I'm saying? It's never that. Doodie Lo number one trending on YouTube. Number 2 trending. Number 3. It's never that. It's going to jail, getting beat up in jail, get robbed, shot. Female saying you touched the kid. She was lying though, but it's always bad shit that make all the blogs repost Doodie Lo. The other time he got a little bit of attention when Dirk got locked up and he made a little dumbass song that don't nobody care about. You understand?
Yeah,
So
the game's gonna be
you
getting
don't
on
find a
him.
way to get that jury back without paying. I don't know who texted it. They saying Doodie Lo saying he willing to pay. We get the chain back, bro. You can't do that. You're gonna have to go get your CDL. Where you want to go? You want to go to Swift? You want to go to Night Transportation? Where you want to go? Like, we can go ahead and call the trucker school now. You want to go to CR England? You want to go to PAM? Where you want to go? You're going to have to get your CDL. Or unless you want to just go box truck route or buy you some truck. You want to be a dispatcher? You want to be a freight broker? Because you damn sure ain't finna be no, or you can be a promoter. You damn sure ain't finna be stepping in the booth. And they got the chain. Knowing your ops, dirt ops, whatever, which is your ops, they in Savannah, they right down the street. I ain't saying they the ones who done that though, but they got the jury. And that was a good move. Now, Quando Rondos and them, brother and them, y'all could have paid to get the jury. Y'all could have done that. That was a smart move. And let me explain why it's a smart move. For one, it made Quando Rondos and Lil Tim and them look good. Because they took a loss with Lil Pab. It made
Hold on
Young
real
Boy
quick, yo.
look good. It make the 4K Trey, BBG, all of the anybody who got issues with OTF from Young Boy or Quando Rondos side, it make y'all look good and y'all ain't have to put in the work. The shit got brought to y'all. So yeah, it was smart to buy back that chain. People going to think that y'all took it. Some people are gonna say y'all bought it or y'all got it. Some people gonna say y'all took it. It's a win for y'all. Now, yeah, y'all receiving stolen goods and stuff like that. But yeah, that was a smart move to buy that though. You got to know how to play the internet. It don't matter what fans or ops say. Play the internet. So we need W's on the internet. We need W's in the street. So that's a win for y'all. That was a smart business move for the crew. Lil Tim, Quando Rondos people, brother, everybody, WAP, all y'all. What y'all need to be doing right now is keep applying pressure on OTF. If they want to roam around Atlanta, yeah, it don't matter. They got the Fed case. Apply. This is the best time to apply the pressure. Feds already know y'all into it. This is the best time to apply the pressure. Because you need to think it's sweet. They're not going to be riding around. You're going to have to force these guys to ride around with guns and shit like that, knowing they could be pulled over anytime. Because Dirt Hot, OTF, jammed up in this case. So niggas like Doodie Lo, they still want to ride around shining and they ain't got their guns on them. They feel like ATL safe.
Down here, this is how they
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker can't spot that. Bow! Yeah, so that's how it be happening. You gotta take that risk or stay put up. Or ride around bulletproofs or have that security team. So since he really can't afford that, or he don't want to spend all his money into that, yeah, y'all keep applying that pressure. Y'all take the risk of getting pulled over and all that stuff, and just keep you catching these niggas lacking, rob them. You know what I'm saying? Humiliate them. Sometimes you ain't always got to blow them down. Just rob them, whoop them. You know what I'm saying? Give them little non-fatal shots, legs, thighs, feet, hands, shit like that. Yeah, make their boss real mad. Make their boss real mad, so their boss got to get out and get them dumb shit. Not only you got to get rid of them witnesses, Lil Durk, but you got another problem on your hand because Quando Rondos and them, they got the jury. Dirk can't buy no jury back right now. That shit right there took Doodie Lo. Y'all understand? Y'all done took Doodie Lo pride and joy. That's all he had. What he gonna do now when he go around the holes? Y'all took the Cuban. Y'all took the big thick Cuban too. Thank God y'all ain't got the OTF. You ain't had the OTF charm on it. Whew. Took the big boy watch. What he gonna do now? How the whole gonna know he a rapper? Well, he's successful. They already don't know what songs he sing or know his songs, period. So all the jury, the big OTF chain, the big Cuban, the big watch. Come on, man, y'all gonna take that. Now all he got left is some tattoos, a bald head, and some white teeth. He needed that jury. Come on, man. Now y'all gonna force the man to buy more designer. He gonna wear regular OTF shirts with the big OTF jury. I mean the chain and the charm and the watch and shit like that. Y'all done took this shit, man. Then they can't even come outside, man. Just run up the hospital bill, man. Just stay in the hospital, man. Run up the hospital bill, man. Make that bitch $100,000. Yeah. Run that bitch up to $250,000. Tell you need to stay some more. You understand? Like, cause man, you can't show your face right now. You ain't got the chain. How you gonna stand beside little baby and all them now? You ain't gonna stand out no more. Doodie. You ain't gonna stand out no more. See, Doodie Lo, you thought since you ain't get indicted, you ain't get indicted, you thought it was gonna be a smoother ride. You thought you weren't gonna get tested, challenged, or nothing. You was gonna just be free until the dirt beat the case or the trial over with. And, you were just gonna be doing your thing out here. You ain't think that you were gonna get tested. Now you gotta put your freedom on the line. Cause all that shoot 'em up, bang bang, you die for the jury, this won't happen, you keep the strap on you and all this shit there. I can't tell you used to hang with King Von and them. I can't tell. Yeah, man. So now you a drill rapper. You be popping that shit heavy. So you damn near gotta drop your nuts. You gotta, you can't buy your jury back. You can't go to the police. You gotta crash out or put it in the Furnished street for the jury show up to your front door and don't go trying to buy no duplicates. Don't try to go buy no duplicate. You should have bought a duplicate before you win your only piece. You ain't got no jury. You can't go back to the house and another big Cuban chain on and watch it go back to Johnny Dang and buy another one. You can't do like who with Palawan. Who with Palawan get robbed and go get a whole new jury set up. You weren't scamming like that. Yeah, that was your only damn watch. Now you gotta go back to find you a cheap Cartier, man. Okay. Either man. Damn. How you gonna talk tough on the song now? Because it's not given. I can see if you was a a retaliation type of guy. Then you still could talk heavy. But it don't seem like you gonna bring war behind you. You ain't got your crew. You ain't now Dirt and all was out. Yeah, you can still talk heavy. They caught you slipping. And it ain't like your rap's good. Well, or it's good enough where we'll forget about you getting robbed. So you don't make them good country rap tunes, them good drill rap tunes. You don't do that. So we're gonna always remember you getting robbed. Cause Lil Tim and them, they're gonna put it in your face every chance they get. Damn. Your boss man locked down, can't get a bond. You keep getting bond hearings, he can't get one. And they keep bringing more evidence out, more shit. And you taking L's on the street. So y'all taking L's behind the wall. OTF is done. OTF is done. The only winners out of O Block is Tato. Shout out to Tato, Ball Out, Chief Keef and them. Them the only winners. Them the only winners. The rest y'all niggas, losers. Yeah. And y'all ain't realer than Tato and Ball Out. I'd rather have Tato and Ball Out as friends than have y'all. See, Tato and Ball Out, they real niggas to me because they real loyal to Chief Keef. Yeah. I'd rather be a Glow Gang. Fuck OTF. I really can't with Glow Gang niggas. Yeah, because you gotta understand, y'all gotta realize Tato and Ball Out some real niggas. Cause Chief Keef don't never fall out with them. Chief Keef don't never say they stealing. Chief Keef don't never say they not loyal. They been sticking with them in the beginning. Like Tato and Ball Out is the Tony Yayo. The Tony Yayo for 50 Cent. That's Tato and Ball Out for Chief Keef. They living good. Ain't gotta worry about no indictments. They ain't on the radar. None. They may just get little traffic tickets. They smack a hoe. You know what I mean? They still got to keep a line now. Maybe a little domestic violence and they're pulled over, smoking in a car. Boy, they in Cali, so they good on that. Running red lights, little shit like that. Yeah. You know, doing what they need to do. And then another thing I like about Tato and Ball Out, they know they roll. They never try to outshine the master, which is Chief Keef. They don't do that. They following the 48 powers of law. They helping the boss. I can't be the yeah. All them you OTF niggas, y'all had a nice run. Yeah. Y'all was hot at one point. But yeah, the turtle still in the race. You don't see Tato get robbed, slap, Ball Out in them, rob, slap, and they out there with the robbers. They may get their car broken too. You can't get out of them. Or cost of it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can that shit happen to them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get slapped, shot. Right. Yeah, I love it down there in your nutsack. Yeah, you can't be out there at the truck stop with me. You finna be out there at the little truck stop, TA, pilot. Hey. You know, I work with the owner, I'm higher up. You see what I mean? Yeah. Just to look out. Yeah, man, you finna be standing out on the road 5, 6 feet at a time. Start you off 45, 50 cents a mile. Yeah, man. You ain't no good for the OTF brand. You make the brand look bad. As soon as Dirt go to jail, you start lacking. Anytime when you got to think on your own, move around on your own, you ain't got nobody telling you what to do. They put up, stay in the studio. You start lacking, all type of shit, man. So without Dirk and them around, without the real machine out on the street, you just dumb. So that's how you know you can't keep OTL. Like Dirk can't leave everything to you. You don't know what to do. You're not a good artist. You're not a good thinker. You're not a good leader. Yeah. You don't be on point. You don't move militant. You may be a good friend. That's it. But everything else to the brand, nah, you can't hold the brand down on your own. You always got to be up under somebody. So no, you can't get promoted to the leader or the underboss. No, you can't get promoted. You ain't even master being a soldier. You ain't even master being an artist. You really need to turn in your damn whistle. Disappointed in you, dude. Yeah. You make all the bald head niggas look bad. You need to start wearing more hats. DMX, man, never went out like that. Never went out like that. You make Michael Jordan look bad. Everybody who got a bald head, you make motherfucker from Onyx look bad. Everybody who got a bald head, you make them look bad. Now, when you do an interview, you got to talk about L's for it to get views. You got robbed, you got shot. Old girl tried to accuse you of touching that little boy. Motherfucker shit happened to you when you was in jail, whatever. You got to talk about your losses. Trading war stories talking to you. It's you losing. Nigga can't we can't celebrate you. Nigga do an interview with you, nigga can't celebrate you. You ain't got no accomplishments. The one you did get, your OTF chain, you got it took. Your watch, you got it took. You really didn't earn that. You wasn't supposed to get rewarded with all that jewelry because you ain't no top tier artist. You wasn't supposed to get no big Cuban. You didn't earn that. You damn sure ain't supposed to get no O-block chain. You ain't do what Moop and them did. You made sure you stayed with Dirk and all them, which, you know, ain't not that. Can't, you know, be mad at you for not being a crash out. So you avoided that being a crash out. She gonna be the one who take the L's. Yeah, you lucky you went in Chicago. You'll be the one who get killed by them 63rd niggas. Yeah, you'd have been the nigga that like Mooney and all them. Yeah, I mean Mooney. You'd have been put like that. Yeah, lucky is ATL. They'll take the money from you first. Once they realize you ain't got no more money, now you die. Here, we're gonna get all the jewelry from him first, let him suffer, humiliate him, laugh at him. Then next time we catch him, because he ain't gonna leave the city. You die. Yeah. You lucky it wasn't Lil Tim and them, they would have beamed you. You lucky it was some other niggas. It would have had it been them, yeah, get back gang. Get back gang would have been, yeah, you'd have been over RP duty. And that would have been the best promotion you ever had in your career. And that's sad. And that's sad. Go ahead and put a life insurance policy on you. Get you a trust fund. People and all that shit. And add your kid name. You got kids, put their name on it. Your mama and somebody. They can get the money. The route that you going. Who knows if you can take another bullet. Because all you're going to do is go get some more jewelry and get the money. You ain't going to get the right defense around you. Bulletproof cars. And you get more jewelry. Right back on Instagram. Flex in front of robbers. Okay. All the shit you did up Chicago, you ain't prove none of that. Hey, so it's like no rep, no strike. If you got any, down south nigga want to hear about that, you got to put that shit up down here. Yo, there ain't no ring bell for being no threat down here, down south. Cause we the home of the Braves. We got clips for 50, so you should call us the home of the Braves. Ready for war. For our day we knocking you off. We need no witness to tell what they saw. Yeah, we started this chopper shit. Shout out to BG. We started talking blown. Right before y'all started saying 30s and 50s. We've been riding around with 30s and 50s. We've been had choppers. There though, it's a little different. Okay. Y'all I heard it like that. So we've been told big shit like that. Yeah, before the drink came out, we've been running down the street with like you can find somewhere. Yeah. So you lucky. Down south niggas like money. And that wasn't your static. That wasn't your beef right there. Cause hey, I'm gonna tell you what niggas told the niggas who sold the chain to or gave the chain to Lil Tim and them and Quando Rondos brother and them. Guess what they told them? Yeah, had we knew it was Buddy Cut or we knew y'all niggas really had a problem with them or it was like that, shit, we would have off that nigga and got the bag. Yeah. Cause who's to say that they really know Quando Rondos and them like that? So if they really was buddy, partner, nigga would have done you in. And nigga, y'all just look out for us on the back end. Yeah. Yeah. They could have knew them niggas like that, but they probably knew y'all was into it, but they not the ones who put in work for other crews and shit like that. So they wasn't that type of close, but yeah. That's what I would have told them niggas if I would have sold them the chain or gave them the chain. Hell, if I knew y'all would have got me straight, I would have whacked Buddy. Damn, I'm mad I didn't get him. I should put him. I should have sent him to the upper room. Yeah. You ready to meet Allah? Ain't you Muslim or something? You hang with the Muslim. Yeah. You ain't ready to meet him? I'm ready to meet him. You ain't ready to meet him? Yeah, I don't think you're going up there. I think you're going to hell just like Dirk going. Yeah, you know you a sinner. Yeah, you know you a sinner. Yeah, that's what I would have. If I would have gave Quando Rondos brother the chain, I'd have been like, damn. Yeah, y'all would have gave me 20, 30, 40 racks for that. Damn, I should have whacked that nigga. I told you we should have shot that nigga, Junior. Yeah, shot him some more. Yeah, should have shot him some more. Yeah, that's what I would have said about them. Nah, I don't wish no death on you, nothing like that. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't even wish that happened to you. But if it happened to you, I got to speak on it. Yeah, I've been told on him when I pulled up on him, not on the phone, no text. When I put up on him, damn, I should have whacked buddy. And let y'all rep on that, even though y'all ain't do it. So the internet think y'all did it, and y'all get the rep on it, make y'all look good. Y'all just look out for me. Young boy may look out for me. Young boy I may get a, you know what I'm saying? I may get young boy. Yeah, that made young boy look good too. Yeah, because don't young boy for Quando? Yeah, I would have, yeah. Cartel people like MS-13 and Sir 13, they do it for cartels all the time. MS-13 are putting work for the Sinaloa cartel for favors, lower numbers on the work, all type of shit. Yeah, yeah. You lucky, boy. Hey, who you pray to? Who you think that you still alive? Who you think? Do you think Satan, Allah, Jesus? Who you think? Oh, you think Allah saved you? You think Allah gave you another chance? Maybe. I can't say what that God wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Because he can make it happen. But him downstairs, he can make it happen too, just to see you suffer or just to watch you be stupid a little bit longer. That's what he think. Satan think he's stupid. Wait till you get down to hell and you go through them different layers. Or them demons gonna be laughing at you, but it's gonna hurt you when they laugh. It's gonna hurt your body. It's gonna hurt your soul, because the laughter is gonna be the power of the laughter. The hate, it's gonna tear your body up. Ooh, boy, wait till you get down there. They laughter and gonna hurt your soul. You gonna feel it like they stabbing you or just tearing your head off and your arms off. And every time they do tear your arms and legs and head off, it's gonna go right back. Yeah, so you better start making the right moves and moving the right way. Because I don't know why you're in a rush to go see Satan. He don't like you. He hates you. Yeah, he don't like you. He hates you. And you've been disobedient to Allah. Because you still rap and you still talk about guns, hoes, violent drugs, all this stuff. So you disobedient to the righteous God. So, nah, Satan do like that about you. That you disobedient. Yeah. But he hates you though, because you stupid. You stupid. Like how you got caught up. You weren't on point. You know you got to be on point if you OTF. You know you got to be on point if you got that charm around your neck. You got all that jewelry on. But you think you got to be on your P's and Q's when you out there in LA and not nowhere else? Or you think the rules change when you get out of Chicago and you come down south? You think it's sweet like that? Oh yeah. Oh, you ain't think Atlanta niggas know how to do 211s? Yeah, hey, 211s at night, 187s in the daylight, nigga. We just don't give a fuck at all. That come from Lil Ya, UNLV, Uptown for Life. You ain't gonna get that out. Came out 96, 97. Yeah, you ain't gonna get that. Yeah, 211s at night, 187s in the daylight. Yeah, we just don't give a fuck. Like when the daylight, yeah, 187s in the daylight. Yeah. Better get your shit together, dude. I'm about to do a jack. I got on all black. And in my hand lost a tool that I call up Mac. It's like my best friend. Because when I spin a bin, it don't get jammed. But it's charging like a ram. And you best believe it, I'm hollow split you. I'm going in your pocket, so you best to drop it. My nigga tested my nuts. He had the nerve to flex, and on his arm was a Rolex. Ooh, he flexed on his gat that was stashed in his soup coat. I had to show him. I had to fuck over him, stunting from the licking off the hit, and it was on. Then I put them keys on that ab. Then them niggas started pushing slabs. My pockets getting swole because my head sticking. That's how it is when a nigga like yeah, is flipping half the Quakers, quarter birders, the birds. We put in work doing dirt every day. Ooh. He say hello to clip, putting in clips at the same time. Beat you bitches down with my bat if I ain't got that iron. Leave your mama crying while you shot my only son. Gave me 3 to the head and smoke a blunt, and now I'm done. Give me a bag of the heroin and snorted up my nostrils. My brain got me looting the booting and I want to shoot. We put in work doing dirt every day. It's 12 noon. Let's go and break somebody at some gate. Can't be no mine. I gotta be a big timer because I'm dying to pull a couple caps and get these niggas out they snaps. Yeah, y'all gotta respect little guy and Tech 9. Rest in peace, Yellow Boy. It's a reason why Birdman and Slim sign you and LV to Cash Money. Yeah. Nigga, leave your mama crying while you shot my only son. Gave him 3 to the head and smoke a blunt and now I'm done. Give me a bag of the heroin and snorted up my nostrils. You on the dog food. Yeah, bitch, yeah. But yeah, man. One go up to Quando Rondos and them. It don't matter if they ain't do it. They got the jury. So they get the credit. I said they get the credit. They got the jury. They get the credit. Yo. To the niggas who robbed Doodie Lo, you could have got a 30K ball, a 50K ball from Young Boy and them if you would have went ahead and go ahead. The whole point is to make Dirt, OTF, and them niggas suffer. Send a nigga a message. Yeah, send a nigga a message. While Dirt fighting his case, trying to get out on bond, he get the call. Doodie Lo didn't make it. That's what Young Boy want to hear. That's his pleasure. Nah, I don't wish death on him. I ain't saying y'all supposed to do that. I'm just saying you could have got a 30K, 40K, 50K ball. Nah, I say don't shoot him. Nah, I say let him live. You know what I'm saying? Let him live. But if I'm y'all, back him. Yeah, it's all about making Young Boy and them smile. Quando Rondos, and you know how happy Quando Rondos would have been? He would have gave the whole prison yard commissary. Got a call, boy, Doodie Lo, but nigga took him down to his jury, OTF, his blood still on it. Boy, he would have bought everybody oodles and noodles and Slim Jim. You know, they call that steak. Yeah, Slim Jim, oodle noodle, Capri Sun, Juicy Juice. Nigga want a Juicy Juice. Nigga look at the news and see Doodie Lo name. OTF rapper ain't got knocked down in ATL in Georgia. In Georgia. Then when he got out of jail, he could have went to La Pab graveyard and said, is you happy? Is you happy? Because Lil Pap, you gotta understand, Quando Rondos, they had, and Lil Tim, they had nightmares and dreams about Lil Pap, and Lil Pap say, bring them to me. Bring them to me. Yeah, like Hotel from the Hood. Bring them to me. Yeah. And Quando Rondos would have came out and went to him, are you happy? I done brought one to you. Put the chain, put the OTF chain, Cuban, hugging the grave. Yeah. So you better get your shit together, man. Better get your shit together, man. Because Lil Tim mad right now. He put a hole in the wall. He mad. He want to be smoking your shit. He want to be smoking your pack. That Doodie Lo pack. And it came with a chain and a watch. Yeah, man. So, all right now. Don't think Channel 9 News, Channel 3 News, Channel 2 News won't make a 15-second, 30-second, 60-second clip for rapper Doodie Lo shot, killed. Don't do that to your mama. Don't do that to your friends and family. Yeah. All you gotta do, pay for the security, move the right way. Late night, don't be moving around by yourself with all your jewelry on. We all can get robbed. We all can get robbed. But you need to make it that much harder, not that much easier. Come on now. You better tighten the fuck up. Or go to the upper room. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all share the video. Y'all follow me on IG, the_game_better. Donate to the channel, Doodie. Donate to the channel, Doodie Lo. $ the games, put a 704. We need to start a GoFundMe page for Doodie. Yeah, he need that Cuban chain. He need that watch. We need to get him to Johnny Dane. What you want for that? To get a new watch, new chain. 80K, 70K. No, he wanted the Moissanite diamond. You ain't got no Moissanite. Oh, 30K, 20K, Moissanite. A little cheaper than that, 15, 10K. Cheap, yeah, he Moissanite. He got to earn and get back to VS1 and SI and SI2 and obviously VBS. He got to earn that. We're gonna start him off with most of the night. Yeah, because he don't know how to protect the jury. I said he don't know how to protect the jury. So most of the night it is. And the jeweler want to make him a piece most of the night. You know what I'm saying? Money looking kind of funny right now. He got high ass hospital bills. Let's look out for Doodie Lo. Remember, Doodie. Next jury set, most of the night. Go.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, in this latest saga of OTF versus Quando Rondos and his affiliates, it's like every day something new is coming out in regards to them allegedly robbing Doodie Lo in Atlanta and him getting shot in the process. Now, nobody involved these guys in the situation except themselves. When it first occurred, they took to social media to let it be known that they had something to do with it, and they're claiming it off rip. Now, before we continue, for y'all that don't know, OTF and Little Durk affiliate Doodie Lo was shot in his leg in Atlanta a few days ago, and he was expected to survive. When it first occurred, no one knows what happened. It was just a very bland story, and everyone thought it would be left at that. However, it'll come out that he was allegedly robbed by Quando Rondos affiliates when they would get on social media and troll him after the robbery. No one believed it because most people were thinking, why in the world would they want to own up to a crime live on social media, knowing that it's still an open, active investigation? But that's exactly what they did. One of the affiliates would post to their IG story and say, quote, "No more talking, tallies outside, Haitian food. Better stay low in the egg." Now, everybody would clown them for pretty much glorifying that they shot him in the leg, which saying that they did what they did allegedly to Lil Pab, and yet y'all over there posting about shooting him in the leg. But I guess once they seen that, they would also let it be known that he was robbed, and he was allegedly texting them to get his chain back. They will also take to their Instagram story to reveal a text message that they got where allegedly Doodie Lo wanted to get in contact with them to get his chain back and offered money in exchange. It'll say, quote, "Doodie Lo said if we can get his chain back, he got some cheese for us." And the person would caption it saying, quote, "F Doodie Lo," laughing emoji. Now, like I told y'all before, I don't know why Doodie Lo would try to get his chain back, why he would offer money, knowing that these guys are their ops. In situations like this, when you get caught lacking, the only thing you can do is either try to get your chain back in assurance, or you just let the people that took it have it, because it's more humiliating trying to get it back, as you can see. Now, not only that, he should know, because Doodie Lo definitely been a part of the streets for a long time, especially within the drill culture. He should know better than to be asking for his chain back, because he knows that something like this will happen, where they're going to clown him, show it off, and expose him for trying to get it back. Now, keep in mind, I felt this was a little premeditated, because what's the odds that the beef between Quando Rondos and Little Durk was kind of simmering down due to the RICO that has transpired between Little Durk for the unaliving of Little Pab. However, this transpired, and once it transpired, it will also come out that NBA YoungBoy is set to perform in Chicago on one of his tour dates on September 24th, 2025. So as you can see, all the buildup, it just kind of made sense as to what's going on now, because like I told y'all before, the whole beef and back and forth between these two simmered down and nobody was really talking about it. Now it comes out that Doodie Lo was shot, then he was robbed, and coincidentally, these guys are the ones that did it. And then next you know, right after that, we hear that NBA YoungBoy is going to Chicago. What a coincidence. Now, even though a lot of people thought that this was fake or false or just staged, come to find out that they actually have a chain that might belong to Doodie Lo that a Quando Rondo affiliate will post to his IG story once again. Now, they will post a chain and a watch that I'm assuming belongs to Doodie Lo according to them, and they would tag Doodie Lo's name in the post as well. Check this out. Now, I'm a little skeptical here, y'all, and here's why. Maybe the watch looks a little bit identical to the one that he has on in his picture with Kodak Black, but the chain, I don't know too much about. For one, if they did take his chain and watch, I think they would have been posted it the day of when everything transpired instead of waiting for days after. Like I told y'all before, it's almost like this big saga that they want going on to where it's like every other day is going to be something new coming out about this situation. But then on top of that, where is the OTF piece, right? That'd be the first thing you would want to show. If you done took your ops chain, you know that y'all been beefing for the longest. You know that this will symbolize that you got their chain with no denial in sight. The first thing you want to do is show off the logo. So yeah, they showed off a chain, they showed off a watch, but to be honest with you, this don't prove that it is Doodie Lo's. I don't know, maybe I'm bugging. Y'all let me know in the comments if y'all think different. But like I said, the first thing I would want to post is the OTF piece. We see Doodie Lo with a chain that looks similar to this one, but the one that he wears often, which is the OTF piece with the Cuban link, it don't look nothing like this one. And like I said, they didn't show off the OTF piece. And if you really did, in fact, have that chain, that'd be the first thing that I would actually post. Now, I know y'all love saying, hookah, you a conspiracy theorist. Hookah, sometimes people get robbed. Sometimes people get shot. These are things that happen every day. And they do. But like I told y'all before, some things that just don't make sense, don't make sense. For one, where's the OTF piece? And for two, I don't understand how these grown men could be sitting on social media doing these type of antics knowing that there's a current RICO going on. Right now, Little Dirk is locked up for the unalive and a little pad, and the microscope is not only on O-Block and OTF, it's on the other guys as well. And knowing that, why would you openly want to beef with somebody you know are under RICO spotlight right now? Perfect example, right? It's like 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine terrorized the whole industry, and everybody wonder why nobody do anything to him. They don't try to beat him up. They don't try to shoot him. No, none of that. You know why? Because 6ix9ine is too hot. No matter what he says or what he does, but anybody with a little bit of sense know that if you do anything to that man, you're basically asking to go to jail. He's already hot. You know he's federal property. You know that they got a close eye on him because they know what he does. So at the end of the day, I feel this is a situation where you're playing with fire. But the only reason you wouldn't think it is if it's just a stage play the whole time. I don't know. Like I said, let me be the conspiracy theorist. Something just don't seem right. It don't seem right that every day something new is coming out about all this, and we haven't really heard much from Doodie Lo. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm waiting to see that OTF piece. Until I see that OTF piece, I don't think that that's Doodie Lo's chain, right? Until we get a response from Doodie Lo, I don't think that's Doodie Lo's chain. So y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that is Doodie Lo chain? Do y'all think Doodie Lo really got robbed? Or do y'all think they're just playing with us for whatever reason? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.
You want to support me? Go to Nene Marie 37 on IG and purchase a signed copy of my book. That's how you support me. Make sure you smash that like button. Go right now and follow me on TikTok at Trenches News 3837. That's my only TikTok. Yo, it's your boy Trenches News, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Appreciate all love support. Thanks for everyone who subscribed to the channel. If you ain't subbed to my channel, make sure you do. Make sure you join the membership. Shout out to all my mods. If you ain't follow my mods, you can follow their X at the end of the video. Remember, if you got anything extra, I said extra, not food, hygiene, clothes, bag it up, take it outside, and give it to the less fortunate. Remember, we all one step away from being homeless. I don't care how much money you got or you think you got. Mother Nature could come and destroy everything, and now you homeless. So make sure you get back. With that being said, let's say the kids, the women, the elderly, the neutrons, and the civilians. It's Tuesday, y'all. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel. Remember, CPD can't save you or your local police department, so make sure you know where your kids are and your surroundings. If you got kids out there, nieces and nephews, claiming hats, dissing the dead, woofing on the internet, make sure you get life insurance on them so you can bury them properly and won't have to go fund me. All right, y'all, I got 2 stories for you. First story we talking about is OTF Doodie Lo was robbed for his jewelry by Lil Tim, them crew, Quando Rondo affiliates, and they saying that they want money. Make sure y'all smash that like button. And then the second story we got for y'all is Bloodhound Lil Jeff paperwork. Police say they chased 2 guys out of the hospital and they looking for them. Y'all need to get in the comments and let me know what guys they talking about. Smash that like button so this video get around. If you got Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, Twitch, Facebook Market, Bayzoo, hook it up. And I will be going live for a few hours, so make sure y'all there and make sure y'all smash that like button. Hey, y'all, so first story I'm going to start off with is OTF Doodie Lo. He got shot a couple days ago for us watching an apartment complex on a street called Martin Luther King Drive, the most dangerous street in America named. And his watch is now is on display by Quando Rondo affiliates and Lil Tim affiliates. Now they notice they know that the whole OTF is either in jail or they was sent back to Chicago by the master himself, Mustafa, and they watching on the internet. So they seeing who all in Atlanta because they know Atlanta like the back of their hand, and they see Doodie Lo. They see Doodie Lo steady riding around, watches, hopping in and out, called him lacking, took his watch, and now they want money for it. It's crazy though that, you would even put a watch up there and a chain that you just robbed for somebody and shot. Now, Doodie Lo ain't got to do nothing. I just want to say that. Doodie Lo ain't got to do no snitching. Hey, look, the states can pick up that case because somebody got shot. So it's still somebody out there wanted for a shooting, right? And then you upload the man's jewelry, and he already told the police that when he got shot that it was a robbery for his jewelry. They said it was a robbery. So now you didn't put yourself in jail. It's crazy, man. Young generation, bro, y'all just get dumber and dumber and dumber. When I say younger, I'm talking about you younger than me. So you younger and you getting dumb because real people ain't gonna do no shit like that. You would have took Doodie Lo chain, either got some money for it. Why are you asking him for some money back? If I was Doodie Lo, hey, just know this from Trenches News, bro. I seen the best of them get robbed. The biggest, I seen board members get robbed. I seen people with authority get robbed. Anybody could get robbed, bro, when a person got a gun, bro. When a rapper got the gun, you just got to learn how to, you got to follow policies and procedures at the time of the stick up, which is give it up. And, some people still shoot you, but you still alive, bro. Just get up out of there, come back home and then, rebuild from home, But if you want to stay down there, though, be at your own risk, man. You sticking out like a sore thumb. Them boys are thirsty. Ain't no more money. Quando in jail. Young boy ain't really messing with them. He mess with Quando. So, they want some cheddar for their thing. But his watch is on display, and I could just tell y'all right now, if they don't get the money, then his watch gonna go on a real tour. That means everybody sent them a little cash out, to wear the chain and to give it back. But they only gonna trust certain people who they close to. But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this situation. Next, I got Bloodhound Lil Jeff, man, the evil twin. Paperwork came out. More paperwork came out. Now, y'all already know I got to sum up the story about Trap City Rob, also known as Dennis Rodman, the defensive player of the year. Lil Jeff was riding around bragging about killing the 2 students, which came out true. He talking about he finna go riding through Trap City, talking about he finna spin on them and knock them down, and he even said he willing to run in their house. He tried it. Dennis Rodman defense stopped him. A dude got shot who he chased, but he's still alive. Lil Jeff ended up dying. Now, since Lil Jeff been gone, just like King Von, people been going to jail. People been crashing out behind the name. You know what I'm talking about? They picked up the guys for the murder for Monty and Rob, which Lil Jeff would be locked up, and Trap City Rob is in jail for armed habitual. They dropped Lil Jeff murder and locked him up for armed habitual. So that's a good thing on Rob part. He might get a year or two and be back home with his 4 kids, man. But the paperwork came out today saying that basically, like, the police, they know it's more people involved with that shooting and the murder. They said that Lil Jeff case was closed, but then they come out with more paperwork saying that, you know, a guy, you know, he identified himself, told the police his first name, and then, you know, he got up out of there. Police tried to chase them. They ran, hopped in the car, and got low. Police dispatched the description of the guys and everything. Now, I don't know what guys they talking about. Now, I seen a video with Bloodhound Q50. You know, he had put tarot out there of running out of Walmart, you know, and everybody was like, dang, you bogus, Q50. And he was like, oh, my odds broke, and thought it was funny. Well, they saying, like, you know, I think they talking about the situation where a guy who was light-skinned, looked like a little Teletubby, he did a split in the middle of the street on Rose, and they talking about another guy, you know. I don't know their names. I forgot their names, man. I need y'all to get in the comments right now and tell me their names, because I really caught dementia. I smoke so much, bro, I forgot these two guys' name, you know. But I think one of them named, you know, something like a car, you know, that they said that the guys was in that killed Money Duke. Y'all let me know what type of car that is. But, you know, the paperwork came out, and it looked like they looking for 2 more people that was involved with the Trap City Rob situation. I guess everybody got to go in. I told y'all we got a new state's attorney, and she ain't playing. She said she ain't letting nobody back out of jail for guns. You ain't getting no, you got to catch like a jaywalking or a trespassing or something like white collar or misdemeanor to get house arrest now. You can't be on no murders or none of that no more. But y'all get in the comments, let me know what y'all think. Hey, Doodie Lo, man, it's safe to say, bro, hey, get up out of there, man. You know the situation, the tensions, the shootouts, and everything that's been going on with y'all and them. And, you know, you like a sore thumb now. You know, you a sore thumb. You ain't from there. You know, all the people who say they going to ride with you and slide with you, they ain't going to do shit but text somebody else after you tell them the story. Like, Doodie Lo, oh, he don't even want to get back. You know, so just make sure you be aware of that, man. I will be going live for a few hours. Make sure y'all there. Probably about 6:30. 7 o'clock, I'm going live, man. Make sure y'all there. Shout out to Made Media Magazine. Make sure y'all go and run up his channel. Shout out to Beat TV. Make sure y'all go and check out my latest interview over there. Shout out to the mod squads and all my mods. My man's my nine.
Yo. So, Lil Pat, Quando Rondos, cousin, brother, or something, whoever. I don't know who he is. But they flexing with Doodie Lo too. Doodie Lo, you know what other thing got set up by the people your homie, y'all supposed to be. Y'all stop dangling in these people's city, man. Now these people all on the net making fun of you, laughing, hee hee ha ha. You done got robbed and shot. Robbed and shot by the same people that got something to do with King Von. I know you smarter. Went out there trying to see one of them little girls. Got back door. All right. That's why I just rather be one woman. You gotta worry about that. Oh, you got back door. Oh, you put up the bed. I'm tired of living like that. I'm cool. I don't even want to go through it. I'm straight. You got that. You can have that. Y'all got that, bro. Ain't no way possible. I'm getting backdoored by a female. I'm getting backdoored by anybody. That's why I can be around with people. Y'all see when I do stuff, I be around people like that. But other than that, bro, I'm not doing none of that. What am I doing all that for? Hanging with people, doing all this lame. No, I ain't got time, G. On my soul. Shorty them on there, they got this chain, got this watch. Y'all better go sell that shit. Do something. But it's always that get back. And then no get back, I don't know. People, I don't know. Yeah. People done died. Y'all know what's going on already. Left, right, niggas died. Doodie Lo. Be careful. You done lost your life. Due to what? In my head, I'm thinking, what Doodie Lo doing in Atlanta? What's y'all still dangling down there in Atlanta? You know why Mimo still in Atlanta and going on? Mimo done cut ties with all that and cut himself out of the circle stuff that got going, that got to do with people. You know what I'm saying? He doing his own thing. But you niggas are still attached, OTF and all this and that. Okay. So we catch an OTF nigga, belt to ass. And that's just what happened. Niggas know Doodie Lo don't be talking crazy or nothing. But this is what y'all gotta understand. It ain't about if you did something, you killed somebody. Oh, your homie might have did something. It's called karma for the next month. It's gonna put you in harm's way. As you see, they got big Q, big AP. And they shot you. They shot you, G. So, you're still alive. Fuck that jury. Hopefully that insurance. Y'all rich. Y'all got all that money, right? So you should have insurance and get it right back. Put it back on. Do something. But so life gone. Ain't no coming back. So that's the main thing. Be happy. Be grateful. You're still alive. That's the main thing. Y'all know what's going on. It's working. You gotta be like, comment, subscribe, share. Don't be lacking. Don't be meeting females y'all don't know. Don't be hanging with niggas y'all just met on the internet. You know, we live a crazy world now where people just meet people, talk to them a couple of days, feel comfortable. Never get comfortable. Never get comfortable. I'm not even comfortable around niggas I knew 20 years. What's going on? Vibes. I feel it. This shit ain't right. GOD. I'm just being honest with y'all. To be aware is to be alive, man. Stay focused, pay attention. We're gonna be all right, man. We're gonna be all right. That's right.
On May 13th, 2025, Fox News Atlanta reported on a 33-year-old man being shot at 2423 Martin Luther King Drive, Northwest Atlanta at around 9:25 p.m. Hey, what's up? That's your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, man. So they're saying Doodie Lo got shot. Man, this is what's going on social media. Everybody is basically, talking about the fact that there's a report or rumors out there that Doodie Lo, which is one of the main and remaining members of OTF, was shot in Atlanta. Now, we know a lot of the OTF members live in the Atlanta area. Lil Durk was in Atlanta. A lot of those guys moved from Chicago to Atlanta to kind of survive. And Doodie Lo is an interesting figure because he's an actual artist on OTF, man. He was signed under Lil Durk, very visible out there carrying the torch for OTF since Lil Durk's been locked up. One of the main people who hasn't turned their back or anything on Lil Durk. And it looks like he might have ran into a situation down there in Atlanta, man. So it's a lot of different platforms who are reporting this, but there isn't much official news about this shooting online. I'll say that up front. But what's going on according to the rumors we can get into, man. So let's check out this story. But before we do, make sure you hit that like button and, man, let's get it. All right, so let's check out this online.
My bad, yo.
They say, who is Doodie Lo? Rapper rumored to be shot during a robbery in Atlanta. Now, it's not odd for somebody to get robbed in Atlanta. Atlanta is one of those places that's known now less for the partying and more for the scamming, more for the being overcrowded, and more for the gun violence, man, more for the robberies and people shooting and all sorts of ills, man. Atlanta just has gone downhill in some ways, but, man, I still like Atlanta, so don't get me to tripping, man. I haven't turned my back on Atlanta at all, you know what I'm saying? It's just that when it comes to cities that you want to visit, Atlanta really ain't on the top of the list anymore, and that list is starting to change, man. It looks like Houston's number one, and Houston's kind of what Atlanta used to be or wishes it would be. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different environment. But regardless of that, Atlanta got a lot of trapping going on and a lot of street activity going on. And, if you got money, you can live a nice life there. And being an artist is an ideal hub because that way you can go ahead and mingle with other artists. You can get good features. Artists are always through there working with the hottest producers. It's still a good mecca for music and entertainment. I ain't gonna lie. It's like the mecca for music and entertainment. So no wonder Doodie Lo and a lot of OTF guys are down there in Atlanta. I know ex-OTF members like Mimo 600, he's in Atlanta. A lot of people like that are in Atlanta, man. And I think that's for good reasons. But I'm pretty sure for Doodie Lo, he didn't think he'd be running into the same problem in Atlanta that he was trying to avoid in the Chicago area. All right, so let's start off by talking about who is Doodie Lo. So as I mentioned before, Doodie Lo is a member of the rap collective
OTF.
Doodie Lo, whose real name is David Solis,
Only a family, man.
was born in Kankakee, Illinois in 1991. Not much is known about the rapper's early life. On a professional front, he is signed to Lil Durk's Only the Family Collective and has released 2 studio albums, Big Doodie Lo in 2021 and What Made Me in 2024. And like I said, he's been one of the verbal supporters of Lil Durk through all this, even though there was rumors that maybe Doodie Lo might be trying to get himself a different deal. He's so attached to OTF and Lil Durk that I don't know what he could do outside of that. You know what I mean? But we'll see how.
Definitely,
how
y'all
this
stay
goes
tuned,
forward.
man.
If
10 more
he's
minutes,
still
man.
gonna
Crip
stay,
Mac calling
you
in.
know, 10 toes with him, which I'm expecting him to do. But the fact that, he's starting to get shine for this is, I don't know. He just dropped a song with Rio the OG like maybe 3 months ago, which did fairly good on social media. Like the video, I think, has over 1.4 million views on YouTube. But outside of that, he's still under that OTF shadow. You know what I mean? Now that we got an understanding of who Doodie Lo is, let's talk about this report. So unconfirmed reports of Doodie Lo possibly being robbed and shot in Northwest Atlanta recently circulated on social media. On May 13th, 2025, Fox News Atlanta reported on a 33-year-old man being shot at 2423 Martin Luther King Drive, Northwest Atlanta, at around 9:25 p.m., sustaining a gunshot wound to his leg.
Questions about
Now
your
that's
music.
wild, man. Now I hate to go there, but any MLK is usually a tough neighborhood to be in, man. It's usually a tough spot. So I wonder what Doodie Lo was doing out there, because there are cities where the MLK isn't bad, even though that's always been a perception, and that's, and
Make sure
it's
you still
proven
in
true
here,
in a
bro.
lot of
Make sure you
circumstances.
tapping in for
But there are cities where it
C-Mac
isn't
interview,
that
man.
bad on
At 7.
parts of MLK, or it's real nice. You know what I mean? But in Atlanta, I don't think so. So I don't know what in the world was going on with Doodie Lo. Now at 9:25 p.m., he could have been doing anything, man. Probably prepping for a night out or anything. But according to this, the reports were that a 33-year-old man, which matches up with the age of Doodie Lo, got shot on MLK in Northwest Atlanta. So we'll see how much this proves to be true. And there hasn't been any mention or anything said by Doodie Lo or his camp yet. Now, this is more according to the news report about the shooting. The man was alert, conscious, and breathing when transported to a hospital for further treatment. The police have not released the victim's identity as of this article. However, unconfirmed reports in other publications and social media posts claim the victim was Doodie Lo, a Kankakee-based rapper who is part of Lil Durk's Only the Family Collective. The incident was reported by media personality DJ Academics via his X account at Academics TV. So it's looking like whoever was shot in this situation, if it was Doodie Lo, they were alert and they were conscious and breathing. But, getting shot is getting shot. That ain't easy for nobody. And I hate, man, people always think that, you get shot in the leg, the arm, or whatever, that you're going to survive. That is not the case, man. We've seen this several times where somebody took a leg shot and they ended up dying or whatnot. So if this is Doodie Lo, or regardless, man, hopefully the person who got shot, man, they pulled through in this situation. Unless they was doing dirt or something like that, and it was a situation where they had, there's different situations out there where you could get shot doing wrong. But in this situation, it seemed like this person was a victim, and it looks like it was Doodie Lo. Not knowing what he might have been doing out there. Now, I can't say Doodie Lo's a victim because we don't know what was going on and what was up, if this was him being shot at all. Now, this is what DJ Academic said in quotes. He said they gave OTF Doodie Lo a legas in Atlanta. Leg emoji, gun emoji. So basically, Jamaican slang, legas means, a shot to the leg. Somebody who got shot to the leg, a livable wound usually. You know what I mean? Now, according to another social media post by X account, My Mixtapes, the rapper, age 33, was presumed to have been robbed and shot in Atlanta that night. So it looks like he might have actually been a victim, if this is true, that he was actually robbed and shot in Atlanta. And, man, who knows who would have plotted it? Because the way that things are going, man, it seems like rappers are on the menu. They've been on the menu since 2021 or 2020. Let's be real. All the street dudes have been aiming for rappers. Even the chicks, they've been aiming for rappers. Everybody is after rappers and entertainers, trying to get something from them, man. And in a situation where you put yourself on the plate, man, they're going to treat you like food. I'm for real. So, man, we'll see how this goes for Doodie Lo if this proves to be true. All right. And then in a further post, man, or from the news story that I saw, it says rumors are going around online that OTF Doodie Lo was shot and robbed in Atlanta tonight. Officers responded around 9:25 p.m. to a report of a shooting on 2423 Martin Luther King Drive, Northwest. When they arrived, they found a 33-year-old man with an apparent gunshot wound to his left leg, the post read. So it looks like this is just more information from the police report that somebody had pulled out there in regards to this shooting. And it looks like they're getting more and more specific details about the age of the person and about where it took place and about even where the injury was. Because now we know the person was shot in the left leg if it was Doodie Lo. Now, the story finishes with some quotes from Doodie Lo and some things he said recently about OTF and Lil Durk. So it said, I feel like we're the rawest rap group out right now. We come in how Cash Money came back in the day, but we're OTF. The highlight of the night was seeing everybody come out and support us. Now, this was back in 2021 where he made that statement, but more recently, in July 2023, Doodie Lo took to X to claim that Lil Durk had saved his life by paying $110K for rehab. However, he did not elaborate on why he went to rehab. Now, these rappers these days, I don't know what it is, man. They be messing with drugs, you know? And as crazy as it sounds, you know, it might not even have been a drug rehab. It might have been a drinking situation. It'd be anything like that. But 110K rehab sound like it was something expensive. You know what I mean? But it looks like Lil Durk had put that money up for Doodie Lo. So he owes him nothing but loyalty in this situation. Now, following Lil Durk's arrest on alleged murder for hire charges, he was the first OTF rapper to release a song titled My Brother's Keeper in October 2024, when DJ Academics previewed it on his live stream at the time. So it looks like Doodie Lo is going to be loyal to Lil Durk regardless. And that's smart of him, man, because Lil Durk is not all done. Yeah, it looks bad. It's a fed case. Yeah, it looks bad because he was the head of the whole OTF, the one bringing in the buku bucks, the one on, you know, getting Saturday Night Live or Jimmy Fallon and all that, man. The biggest looks you could ever think of. Grammy nominations, big money shows, selling out concerts in his hometown, doing it big. And Doodie Lo was along for the ride. But it looks like he's going to have to position himself, regardless of how this shooting situation pans out, to where he's in the driver's seat of his own career, because you can't be so attached to Lil Durk that there's no way out of this situation or for you to be successful without him. You know what I mean? But hopefully the reports about Doodie Lo getting shot are false, even though, man, as we get more details, we're starting to get more clarity. We're starting to get more information about it. And maybe they might try to sweep it under the rug because of a pride thing or whatever. But right now, that's what it's looking like, is Doodie Lo was possibly shot, man, down there in Atlanta. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Tell me what you think about Doodie Lo, you know, the Kankakee rapper that be rapping with Lil Durk and OTF and them, allegedly getting shot, and how y'all feel about the situation. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this out content. And we out of here. Peace.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we got my man Doodie Lo in the building. How you feeling?
Chilling, man.
Nice to finally meet you, man.
For sure. We posted the interview when I was out in Cali last time when we was on tour performing at the Staples Center.
Yeah, what happened? You bailed on me last time.
I don't know. I probably was. I don't know. Tweaking.
You're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, I was chilling. I don't know.
Moving around.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit.
Moving through LA.
I feel you. So you're originally Chicago native, though?
I'm from Kankakee.
Okay.
It's like 45 minutes, 30 minutes away from Chicago.
Okay. And so what was it like growing up out there, though?
It was shit the same way I was growing up in Chicago, anywhere else.
It's just as lit?
Yeah, it's lit.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Like, you got to think everywhere got a trench that's lit. Like, everywhere got a fucking hood.
Right.
LA got a hood. It's lit.
When we think about Chicago, we think of it being crazy as fuck in the city, but we don't really necessarily assume that there's wild shit going on outside it throughout the rest of the state.
Oh, people know about the wild shit.
But okay, what was your childhood like yourself? You were wrapped up in crazy shit from early on, or?
So I always you know, I was a smart, you know, I always knew music was gonna be, you know, but I was a get money. I'm always get money, nigga, you know.
Okay. You were
Play football and shit though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of different shit.
So if we had met you in high school, football was your life or what?
Hell nah. It was my life. It was my life. I got shot and I dropped out of school. Like I had my daughter shit, get some money.
You got shot at what?
Shit, I think I was like 17.
How'd you get shot?
Shit. I was in the club and shit.
You got shot in the club?
Yeah, it was a leg shot.
What was that?
It was a little leg shot. You
Oh,
know?
a leg shot.
Yeah, one shit.
Okay. But that was the end of your high school football dreams?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really?
Yeah.
And were you really talented? You really felt like you had a future at that time?
Yeah, well, you know, when you in the hype of that shit, I really can play football though. When you in the hype of that shit, whatever you put your mind to, you go definitely do it.
Right. And so were you wrapped up in the streets already?
Give me 1 second.
You got shot?
Yeah, I was already in the streets early.
Okay.
But I was still doing shit. Like I was outgoing, playing football, you know, doing hustling, whatever.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Okay. And you said that music was like a huge focus for you early on?
Yeah. I knew it was gonna happen.
What were the artists that had you really excited as a youngin'?
On some honey shit. Growing up, yeah, this gonna sound crazy. Like of course, like Lil Wayne, them Hot Boys, and Bow Wow. That shit crazy.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
I hear that from a lot of people, and they gave me a hard time on the podcast the other day because I didn't really know about Bow Wow's history.
Yeah, he got a history. Like he a shorty a legend. You know what I'm saying? So seeing him doing it as a kid, and you musically already is in you, and you seeing him doing it as young as he was, that was a big motivation too.
Do you remember when you got introduced to like Chicago street music, drill music, and shit like that?
That shit right up the street.
I know, but when did you really start to like perceive it?
Shit, it was. It's still the same shit. It's the Midwest, so it was always. You know what I'm saying? That's it's the same culture.
Right. We always hear from people in Chicago that like when Sosa came out, that just changed everything. That everybody started, you know, the tone of the music really kind of shifted at that point. Was that your perspective as well?
Yeah, for sure. Sosa, Dirk, you know, there's a lot of pioneers of the drill shit for sure.
Right. So did your taste in music kind of gear itself towards that, or you start making more aggressive street music like that at that time?
That was like that was the way. That shit that was really like, you know what I'm saying? That was like really that shit was like really what was going on, like motherfucker of seeing, or you know what I'm saying, just and visualize what a motherfucker going through and how they expressing themselves. You know what I'm saying? So drill was like real shit. You feel me?
Yeah, definitely. And did you already know about the shit that was going on in Chicago, like just through you being in the streets, or was it? Were you learning about it from the music?
Nah, I already like I through there. I got peoples out there like family. You know what I'm saying?
So it was normal for
That's
you to
like
be out there.
Burbank to LA or some shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
So you were already like going out there and shit.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
When did you start? So what'd you do after high school or after you got shot? Your football dreams kind of go away.
Had a baby. Shit. Yeah. Got to the money. Got to the money. Got to the money.
You had to because you had a baby.
For sure, you got to.
That changed you a lot.
Hell yeah. A lot of shit in my life changed me a lot. Like going through shit.
So did you start pursuing music at what age, or like did you even know anybody who was like actually having success in the music business?
Hell yeah, my fucking brother Dirk, he ain't a goat.
Okay, but when did you tap in with him for the first time?
Man,
Yeah.
bro been locked in.
A little closer to the mic.
Man, bro been locked in since like 2013.
So how old were you in 2013?
Shit, I don't know. I'm 30 now.
Okay, so that was like 9 years ago.
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
so you're still a young dude when you tapped in with Dirk. How'd you meet him?
Shit, mutual friends. Shout out my boys.
Okay.
Yeah. So Lil Bernie.
You meet Dirk, and that's kind of like right around the time that he really started blowing up, like 2013.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, what was your perspective on where his career was at that time?
Shit, it seemed big at high. You know what I'm saying? Big high compared to he is now.
Yeah.
I thought it was that big, but I see the levels. He even bigger. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Because he's like by far the biggest artist who came from that whole scene, realistically, at this point.
Yeah.
But at that time, it probably seemed gigantic to you, too.
Hell yeah. Everything. It was all the process. Everything was like big. Think about it. Everybody talking about it.
Right.
It was big. And now it's just even bigger. It's just levels.
When you look back, okay, so at that time period, though, you meet him, and do you start going on tour with him, or does he just right away recognize that you're trying to rap and start supporting it?
It wasn't no trying to rap type of shit.
Okay.
It wasn't no shit like I'm trying to rap. It was like so we locked in.
Oh, really? So he believed in you as a musician? Like he fucked with your music?
It was beyond the music. It wasn't never about no music. It was we linked up and shit. We locked in. We created a bond.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So you changed your name to OTF Doodie Lo at that point, or was your name already Doodie Lo?
My name was already Doodie Lo.
Where did that come from? What does that mean?
My auntie named me that.
Why?
I don't know. She died.
Oh, okay. So now you can't ask her? You never figured
I
it out
never
before?
knew. Like, it was Doodie.
Okay.
And then the low came with other shit. It was Doodie Lo.
You were staying low? Like what?
Nah,
you were sneaky?
Nah, hell no. I ain't got nothing to do with no sneaky shit, but, some street shit. Doodie Lo.
Okay. And so then you threw the OTF on your name, though? That was like officially your name? Or
Nah, people do that. Like, I'm OTF.
Right.
That shit tatted on me, this shit. You feel me?
But now all the kids do that where they put their crew in front of their name and shit.
Yeah,
So that was kind of early for that.
Yeah, they was trying to probably get followers or some shit. So,
but I mean, it is nice for you that nobody can look at your name without realizing who you're associated with, right?
For sure.
So, okay, what are you doing all throughout the 2000s and shit, or 2013 on? Were you touring with Dirk, or were you spending time with him? Like, what was your life like?
We was touring, studio, just watching them work and shit, just hanging out, doing what we do, regular shit.
When did you start to feel like you really had attention on you music-wise? I feel like I found out about you with that Vaughn song.
Yeah, with me and Doodie Lo, but when I knew we had a song, me, him, Ike, like Play Your Role with me, Ike, Buka, Play Your Role. I got a couple million views on YouTube and shit. And then that breakthrough though was me and Doodie Lo. That's when I started taking music serious.
So you weren't really taking it that serious before?
No, I wasn't taking it serious. Hell no.
Really?
It was one for that, one for them.
Was that song? Did you know that song was gonna be a big song? Because when I listen to it now, it sounds like that's your first song, or like your first single introduction to the game type song.
Yeah, me and Vaughn, we was in the studio. He called me, turn up. I just moved to the A. He turned up. We get to the studio. We came up with that shit. He like the whole world gonna be saying this. Watch it.
Really?
Hell yeah.
How'd you meet Vaughn? At what point did you meet him, and how'd that relationship come together?
Shit, when bro got out, he got out of jail.
Okay, so you didn't know him before all that?
Nah, I knew about Vaughn, but talked to him on the phone. But when Vaughn got out of jail, that's when me and Vaughn got real close.
Okay. Do you remember like the first time that Dirk started telling you about Vaughn and how he's gonna really be pushing him as an artist?
Like all that shit just came, you know what I'm saying? Everything just, we ain't talk about like this shit. Just Vaughn wasn't planning on rapping when he got, you know what I'm saying? That he just started rapping.
Yeah, because once you really start to learn more about Vaughn, it is pretty unbelievable that he went through everything that he went through and then actually managed to really blow up as big as he did.
He's destined for this.
That
was in him.
6.
Yeah,
that was.
He doesn't call me, bro.
Right.
Vaughn. I ain't never met no nigga like Vaughn, bro.
Really?
For sure.
In what way?
Just like
Yo, ready or what? What the fuck is this?
Just had
and
oh, tomorrow.
He was that. He was him. He still is.
Right. Definitely. Where were you when you shot that video?
We was in the A.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out to Man Mark. We was in A hood on Hollywood Road.
Okay, yeah, because
I got my days mixed up, y'all. It's tomorrow.
We was in the
I
A
don't know if you
with
guys can see this, but it's my messages with the.
So, what happened? Like, what from your perspective? Do you remember how you found out that Vaughn passed? Where you were
I don't
at?
really want to talk about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, so in terms of your relationship with Dirk, how's that changed over the years? Like, how closely do you guys work on putting music
We
out?
brothers.
How much that changed once you put
This
that
is
song
my,
on and really started to have eyeballs on you?
Yeah.
Shit, Dirk said.
Never mind, bro. It's tomorrow at 7. I don't know why I thought it
I
was
ain't had no
today.
choice without it was gonna be a one-hit wonder or something. Like, everybody, that motherfucker got 1 million views in like 24 hours.
Right.
Yeah.
So you just start going a lot harder after that?
Hell yeah. For sure. Then I dropped Big Doodie Lo.
And shit really just, you felt like the people really started to just gain momentum behind you at that point?
Yeah, they know authenticity when they see it. They know realness when they see it. So people won't gravitate to that shit. But now how the internet.
Hey, bro, should I go to the Raw Wave video
They
now?
gravitate to the fake shit.
And
too, the real
what was
shit.
the other thing you said?
But,
The
like,
Diddy?
real people
Let me know.
gravitate to real people.
Actually,
I
I
feel like that's true because I feel like when you look at
Are
Chicago
y'all
or a
enjoying
lot
this
of
interview?
cities,
If so, I'll
I
just
mean,
let
it
this
seems
interview
like the
play and then
rappers
I'll
blowing
go right
up
to the
out
next
in
video.
given city are usually people that are pretty certified.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially Chicago.
Yeah. You love Chicago. You steady talking about Chicago.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like you couldn't imagine somebody really blowing up out of Chicago who was just a total bitch but was talking about street shit, right?
Yeah, you know who
Yeah,
a bitch. Who, you know what I'm saying?
Do we? I don't know. Maybe
I
you
see
can
it.
I ain't. You crazy, Adam. What you on, man?
This show. All right. So that was a couple years ago when that Vaughn song came out and everything.
Okay, just let me know.
You just been grinding since then, just working on the music and everything.
Hell yeah. Studio all day.
Okay.
That's the lifestyle.
Cool.
The OTF
Studio.
crew.
Studio all day with the gang. When I'm by myself, studio. I could be with at home.
With what?
I'm recording the house, studio in the house.
Right.
Oh, that. Yeah. Okay.
Is this like done out of Atlanta or where are you staying at these
Well,
days?
I'm at,
It's
well,
probably
I'm
until they
at-
see
if
you
I'm
get
in
the
Cali right
real
now. I'm gonna
benefits.
record
Right. But you stay in Atlanta for the most part?
for sure.
Okay. You like it better out there than
Yeah, I love Atlanta.
Yeah, you should never be
Illinois? Just
honest
too
with
crazy or what?
No,
That's
it's just like
that's how you
Atlanta
mess up.
mode.
Like,
You know,
like
for
you
the
have to
music,
lie to them.
chilling.
That's the only way.
You know, you can raise your family out there, chill. You ain't supposed to get
Nah,
like.
I was in Vegas
still
with
go back to
Cali
gatekeep,
EBT
but
forever. Still working a job,
like,
still getting the same amount.
The object is to get the fuck away from there. Who want to be? You gotta.
Not with Social Security for me either, just regular
Elevate.
paychecks.
You stay out of trouble when you're in Atlanta though?
But yeah, you're right. Yeah,
for
Social Security
sure.
might report it
I'll be
anyway.
in the studio.
Right. Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of people became familiar with you over the course of the last month or two because you had a false, now proven to be false accusation put on you.
For sure.
When did you first hear about this accusation being put out there?
I was on tour, back outside tour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one was that? The Dirk and Lil Baby one?
Yeah, for sure.
How was that?
That bitch was a movie every night.
Okay, now that the guys come in
That must have
Friday
been
to
out of
do it.
control. I mean, Dirk tour has got to be crazy enough, but then you put him on tour with Lil Baby.
It was a fucking movie.
Wow. Okay, and then how do you find out about this stuff being said about you?
I knew about that shit before I hit the
Sounds
internet.
good.
Right.
So it was like, damn. And then like my thing with that shit was,
Yeah, I'll give you a call tomorrow.
I'm gonna just touch real quick on this is like it was a public opinion.
Yeah,
I want to
also,
make this clear. I
alright,
never
bye.
had no case of me doing that. It was a
Yeah, let me know, bro, if y'all want to watch this or you want me to go to the next video, which is the Raw Wave video, and then I got the Joey Badass, and then I got the Diddy.
for something. So to see that it can be influenced by you just quickly guilty to the public and Like I never
Matter
like
of fact, hold on.
been questioned or anything about this shit. Like that was accusation of a woman that's scorned.
So you had dated her for what, a year, a couple years?
I was messing around with her for like since May or some shit.
Okay. And so then basically what, you stopped talking to her and then all of a sudden she starts thinking up ways to try to get back at you?
I don't know how she thought of that shit. I don't know what the fuck, like in your mind where you can come up with some shit like that. So I couldn't tell you that.
Right. And it's fucked up for you because it's like that accusation, she makes that accusation. What could you possibly do to prove that you didn't do it once she puts the idea out there? Because it's not like she's offering any proof that you did do it.
Well, let me see. Let me tell you this. If you got common sense and you're a human being and you say you take 3 welded screws and wrap it around something,
right,
and put in it, and that person is not in jail and there's no type of trauma, or you see what I'm saying? So what people do is they take this shit and then they put it up for views, and you see what I'm saying? Like they don't use their common sense. Cause say, all right, say a motherfucker said something about the same shit she said about me to you.
Right.
And then what you look like, do y'all got common sense?
Right.
Would you think that?
But what could I do? Like, what could I do in that moment to prove that I'm innocent? You know?
What you mean? You know you ain't do it.
I know I ain't do it, but how? Like when you have people retweeting some shit 10,000 times about you, what are you gonna do?
You can't control the internet.
Right.
The truth gonna come to the light.
Yeah, but in the meantime, you're having your name smeared.
Yeah, but like what Wayne say, drag my name through the mud is gonna come out clean. You know what it do?
Well, luckily it resolved itself pretty quickly, but we didn't know if this was going to be something that was playing out and taking years and years for your name to be ultimately cleared, right?
It really, I thought it was gonna come out sooner. I'm like, what the fuck is it? Like, we weren't going to court for no fucking we weren't going to court for no case.
Right.
It was like injunctions, like get the fuck on, like stop playing with me. There's some weird shit. Like this one though, going to court, I'm charged. I've never been charged or arrested of that shit. That's why I want to make clear that
you
shit.
never even had the cops contact you about this.
I never got contacted by the cops. I got my attorneys, and shout out Ariel Mitchell and Keon Hardeman. I got my attorneys on it, and you feel me?
Right. So you were pretty. You went and got lawyers pretty much as soon as this came out because you wanted to take it as serious as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna get lawyers because first I'm not finna what I'm finna argue with you for, and you saying I did something that I didn't do.
Right.
So you got to protect yourself at all costs.
Right. Because when it first came out, it's like I just remember seeing people talking about it on Twitter. And you just saw like mostly girls just really piling on. And
because let me stop because there's real victims out there. There's real victims out there. You playing with real victims that really been molested and shit like that. You feel me? So it's like you playing with these people and they really want to know the truth. Cause it sound far-fetched, but then you got a baby crying. And you got shit coerced, then you got everything all mixed up. So you got the internet shook. It's public opinion now. It's not even court. This is public opinion.
Right. And in the court of public opinion, you could have one seemingly convincing piece of evidence, like the audio recording of the kid talking about it.
Yeah.
And they're not going to wait to find anything else out. They're just running with it.
I could get my daughter to say anything I want her to say. You hear me?
The kids.
What? She love her daddy. Hey, baby, cuz. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you got kids. You can get I'm pretty sure you can have your kids do whatever you want them to do.
My kid's 1, so she ain't doing too much.
I'm talking about not no shit like that, but I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying
your
like,
baby 1.
She can't talk.
But I'm just saying, you know, people that got kids, you can have kids.
Right,
Say bitch. And they gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They love swearing.
Hell yeah. But that shit was too far-fetched. Like I thought people had common sense, but I got 4 daughters.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And I don't play about my daughter. So like that type of shit, like my kids old enough to see that type of shit on the internet.
Yeah.
And that fucked them up too. You see what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
What were those conversations like for you?
I ain't know what to tell them, man. They know.
Right.
They like, Daddy, why is she playing with you like this? You know what I'm saying? Like, they know, but they was my number one supporters too. My kids was my number. So, Daddy, you okay? Texting me. I wasn't answering for nobody or nothing.
You asked.
I got back in the studio and it put a spark in me. I got back right in the studio.
I noticed that. It definitely seemed
You
to spark something in your music.
Yeah. Big Doodie Lo Deluxe.
Did you ask Dirk for
February
advice
11th.
on this? Because he's obviously had his. Do you ask Dirk for advice on this? Because obviously he's had his name smeared plenty of times. They try to say all kinds of crazy shit in the media about him. Did you ask him for
Bro,
what
just
he
told
would
me
do?
to delete my Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. Don't read no comments. You know what the fuck you ain't. You know what the fuck. You know you ain't did shit. What the fuck, nigga? Delete you. If you look at the internet, you gonna delete that shit. Fuck that shit. Work.
Really?
Stay in the studio.
Wow. So how long did you delete it for?
I don't know. I still was reading comments. I ain't gonna, but I stayed in the studio to get, and you know, and the crazy thing I had, and that hardest time, I stopped sipping and all type of shit.
Oh, really?
For sure.
You think you were depressed?
Hell yeah, that shit fucked me up. You gotta think about somebody really putting something like that on your name.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst things besides a snitch you could call somebody.
Yeah, because it's normally if you have a person attacking you online, it's like you can really kind of pay attention to it because there's one person or a handful of people. When that happened, it's like you just got way too many people talking about you that you can't even focus in on one person, right?
Yeah. I don't even like, bro, that shit just showed me just who with me and who ain't. And like nobody around me believe the shit. They like, I like, you see weird people like shit. Like you see what I'm saying? And then you be like, what? Now I know, like it's like fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like nobody specific, but like just people even questioning that shit. I think they kind of throw it off too, but I understand because it's victims. But common sense of 3 nails and shit. Yeah, come on, man, that shit.
Yeah, see,
that was our first story.
That was a weird part about it is that the story was so specific and it was such a weird fucking concept that almost made it seem more believable to people because who the fuck would ever make something like that up? You know?
Psychos, bro. It's all type. That shit should be a fucking movie or something.
I do want to say, because when you contacted me, you basically acknowledged that we had made a video talking about the situation. But when I went back and watched that video, we never bought into it. We always were coming at it with a lot of skepticism.
But look, this one. All right. This how I say. You a smart man, right?
Allegedly.
All right, you got common sense.
Allegedly. But okay.
I feel like if you got common sense, you should know, like you said, like how you said, what you say you felt about the story?
I had a lot of skepticism. It didn't really add up to me. I was shocked. Didn't really feel like there was enough evidence for us to say, okay, this is true or not true.
So it's like, why post it?
Well, it was news, you know, everybody was talking about it.
Yeah, but that's like some like even if that happened to her son, she weird for putting that on the internet. You see what I'm saying? And people playing with it like it was a joke, and it wasn't no joke. So I look at it like, why post it if you got common sense? You know what I'm saying? It was just like weird to me, but I understand how the media work.
Yeah, because we were reporting on it to be skeptical of it, at least in that time. But it was a weird position to be skeptical of it because at the same time, if somebody really was guilty of this, you would want to call attention to it. It would be like your responsibility as the media to draw attention to it because everybody should know if there was a person who did this.
The media ain't when the facts came out, they ain't too much.
Yeah. Which I think is so fucked up. Anyone who wrote an article about it, anybody who tweeted about it, once the alternate information comes out, you should put just as much light on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Because people don't like correcting their mistakes.
Yeah. Did you post the paperwork?
Yeah, you send me everything.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But like just for an example, and we're doing this interview now, but we did the No Jumper News segment about it. We didn't do another. We didn't do another No Jumper News segment. We didn't do a whole separate segment when it came out that it wasn't true. We just talked about it on the podcast, and now we're having you on, which is, it's pretty good. But it's like people are just going to pay attention more to the initial claim than the retraction.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but you were saying you wanted to take a lie detector test from the beginning.
Yeah, but then I'm like, for what?
Right.
Then I start getting like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I want to clear my name so fast. I'll do anything to show my innocence. You feel me? Like there ain't no fucking shit to be putting nobody through. That's not true, bro. That shit weird.
But she actually beat you to the lie detector test because she did it first, right?
I don't know if she beat me to it or not, but she did a lie detector test, and that shit is weird. Do you believe your shit you put on Instagram?
Right.
The fuck?
Because
did he do this or not?
It's not like she could really answer that because she doesn't know whether you did or not. She could only listen to the kid, right? Allegedly.
Man, that's bullshit, bro. You see bro, ain't no allegedly. Like, for real, you got the paperwork. You seen the paperwork. What it say? His mom told him to say that. So ain't no allegedly,
So you think that it's more likely that she coached the kid to say all that shit?
What you mean? It's like that. You ain't seen the documents?
Well, then I seen the Instagram live of her coming out saying that basically she was just believing the kid.
That was before all that. I'm talking about the facts now. Like that was before all that. Like that, like public opinion. That shit don't matter, bro. This real life shit. Like this ain't no play game. Like, all right, when she first did it, all right, we got the facts now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, she did coach him. You got it from the public replay, like this from the state's attorney.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You seen it, right?
No, I didn't see that part.
You just said I sent you everything.
Yeah, but apparently I didn't read that sentence. So they're saying that she actually is proven that she fucking coached the kid?
I want to pull that shit up.
Let's do
so
it.
you can see it.
Let's just wait on
Let me see. Read this highlighter, the highlighter part.
All right. There is no legal way to prove what happened in this case. The only evidence of anything happening is the testimony of the now 6-year-old victim who cannot describe this incident with any detail or consistency, who initially denied that anything criminal occurred, and who has stated that his mom told him what to say. This same child has also stated that his mom frequently leaves him alone and lets him cook on the stove. When I told her what he told me about that, she said that was a lie and said that she does not leave him home alone and she does not use the stove. And this is from the assistant state attorney, Dennis Nicewander, which is a cool name. No, Lauren Kovitz was the assistant state attorney. That's who was supervising it, was Dennis. But either way, that's pretty damning right there.
You see what I'm saying? So it ain't no narrative to play with. That's real shit. It ain't no allegedly she coerced her son. She coerced her son.
Right.
Not allegedly.
Wow. That's
so
pretty
I
bad.
don't like how like allegedly or nothing. Like I don't like playing like that's my name. You see what I'm saying?
Well, when you have the law saying that they don't believe her at all, like that seems pretty strongly worded. Like they clearly believe that she coached the kid to say
Ain't no
it.
clearly she coached her son, bro.
Right.
What the fuck? Like it sounds like you want to say like you still saying like
No. I believe it. But this would have been awkward if we did this interview like 2 weeks ago when we were supposed to, because I was gonna
do it.
Okay. Because now it seems very one-sided.
no.
Before it was gonna have to be a little bit of like, we don't really know.
Yeah, because ain't nobody got common sense.
Damn. Did she give up on her side of the story? What, when you took the lie detector test? It felt like that was when she just decided to admit
I don't know
that.
when she gave up on her side of the story. When she felt, I don't know.
Right.
But Big Doodie Lo Deluxe coming on February 11th.
For sure. What provoked you to make a diss song about her?
I ain't made no diss song about it.
What was it called? Fuck the Net?
Yeah.
It's not a diss song.
Fuck the
but
Net.
It's about the whole situation.
It wasn't no diss song. It was fuck the net. Like fuck the net for throwing shade on me. You feel me? Fuck the net.
Yeah.
It wasn't no diss song.
Definitely. Is there anybody that you are particularly angry at
I ain't
for
angry at nobody.
but for promoting this story at a certain point? Is there anybody that you
No.
fuck with who was promoting it that you thought was
hell
fucked up for it?
Wasn't nobody out. Fuck with. They know how I'm coming.
Oh, you got
They
small
weren't
circle?
promoting that shit. Only haters and shit was promoting that shit.
Mm.
And people that wanted views and vlogs and shit. Shout out Tasha K. She one of the black ladies that took up for me.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. And my team.
Wow. And you're continuing with your lawsuit against her?
I don't even want to talk about that. But yeah, I need that.
Right. I would assume that person doesn't have any money. So
I don't know what she got.
just, I saw like $5 million lawsuit. I'm like, well, that person does not have $5 million. 15.
Yeah.
Well, if they don't got 5, they definitely don't got 15.
I don't give a fuck. You better find a way to go get it.
I like that for sure. But get a GoFundMe going or something.
I don't know what you got to do.
Yeah. So where do you see this going?
What Adam say? Yeah.
It's all the way up. Fuck this up. It's up. It never been down. It was just a hiccup in the Big Doodie Lo coming February 11th.
What the fuck is this?
Right.
When was this?
Deluxe.
3 years
How do you
ago.
know my friend Brick Baby Shitra over here?
That's game.
How long you been knowing him?
Huh?
How long you been knowing him?
I've been knowing bro for like 4-5 years. 5 years solid.
Wow.
Like 7.
7.
Yeah, for sure.
Who else you tap with out here in LA?
Brick Baby.
That's it.
I don't,
You come out here a lot?
I slide through here every now and then.
Right.
I like LA. I like the vibe.
That's a fact. You like Atlanta better though?
I like moving around. I don't just be in Atlanta. I be out here.
Moving.
All right. After this is done, we go into the next video, y'all.
So what do you want to say to the people out there in this interview? Like, what points do you want to get across to them in regards to who you are as a person and how you've been misrepresented?
I think we did all that already. I just want to say, Big Doodie Lo coming. 2022.
Okay.
For sure. Hey, I got a good question for you.
What's up?
How you feel about NBA YoungBoy?
I don't feel no type of ways about nothing that create narratives.
Right.
Good answer.
You don't like the stuff that he's been doing?
I don't care about internet stuff. I don't care about nothing that create narratives.
Right. What about him putting O-Block in the raps?
I don't listen to nothing that create narratives.
Yeah. Smart man, man.
That's the internet and it's real world.
Right.
That's the internet. I don't feed into nothing that create narratives.
Fair enough. Do you think people would be talking too much in songs and on social media and shit?
I don't create. That's music. And then it's real life.
So something must have changed though, because Chicago's famous for always putting that shit in the music. You're just not a fan of that?
What?
The street stuff. Like we just know so much about what's going on in Chicago
I
through
don't
the
know what's
music.
going on, bro? I don't know nothing. But my last name, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Respect. All right, so the project drops when?
February 11th.
Who you got on it?
I got a couple. I always got something in the motherfucking chamber, just the way you see.
Right.
I got some hitters on there.
Nice.
I just threw boss top on that too, my boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I threw top on the zoo wop on that bitch. I got a couple. We got shit coming, man.
That's good. It's good to hear.
Adam 22.
OTF Doodie Lo.
Hey man, the narrative, Adam, the narrative creator. You hear me?
No.
What you be spinning that for?
Spin the block, you know, and the fidget spinner.
That's how you spin the block.
That's all. This is the only spinning I'm doing, my friend. Right here. No, I just got this in the mail. And it looks like a spaceship. It's cooler than like a lot of fidget spinners I've seen before.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck this came from, but you know, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, for sure.
You got any hobbies outside of rapping and whatnot?
I like cooking.
You're a cook?
No, I'm not a cook. I said I like cooking. I like cooking for my family and shit.
What are your best dishes?
Some roast potatoes and carrots and shit with some shit like that. With some little cornbread on the side or something.
What's the protein, man? I'm gonna get fat as hell eating that.
Yeah, that's what I grew up on. You hear me?
Okay. Cornbread and potatoes, carrots. I don't know, man. I need some fucking protein in the center of that plate.
Eat unseasoned baked chicken and
Oh
shit.
man, why do they always say that? You see racism still alive.
What? What did you stop saying? You was eating unseasoned chicken and shit.
Well, what if I told you that my mom is very good at cooking and seasons the chicken appropriately?
Okay, I want to come eat some chicken.
Now, in reality, you might have a point because my mom's chicken ain't that busted. But I don't think that you should act like you know that.
No, I just made an opinion. Everybody else making public opinion. Shit, let me have mine. You hear me?
That's fair. You're owed some grievances in that regard. All right. So what else we need to know? We good here?
Man, Big Doodie Lo coming February 11th, man. Shout out OTF, shout out the gang. You know how the fuck we rock it, man.
Let's go. Man, see, there's so much good street shit I could ask you, but I know you're just gonna give me some cool Pee Wee Longway Vlad type answers.
I'm saying, what you want to like? I'm gonna throw some water on you and see if you.
Nah, man, no, because what the other shit, all the other shit that popped in my head I can ask you about is way more out there than the young boy shit.
Bro, this seemed like an interrogation, like
it is.
Shit.
Yeah. No, it'll be cool as soon as we're done recording. Then we can get back to normal shit.
You crazy, folks. Now.
All right, OTF Doodie Lo. Appreciate you coming through, my man.
For sure, man.
No jumper. Coolest podcast in the world. Check us out on YouTube, Patreon, OnlyFans, TikTok, Instagram. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. NoJumper.com.
I'm fucking dead. This nigga said OnlyFans.
It's the game spitter, y'all. Subscribe, like, share the video. Man, it seems like it's every day that old block or OTL getting belted. Every day, man, they taking L left and right. From the feds.
It's gonna be the last video. Then we gonna end this. Go to the next topic.
From getting robbed, getting popped, all type of shit, man. Like, and the O stand for is over. Is over. This shit over with, man. Like that run, that O block, that OTF run, man. They taking too many L back to back, man. They greats locked up. The real step was dead and gone. Now we got the boy Doodie Lo. Y'all know Doodie Lo, the one with the bald head. Yeah, that man got robbed and shot down there in Atlanta, down there on Martin Luther King. He had no business down there. Yeah, he got family. Tried to sit in there. Said he got family down there, cousins and whatnot, or whatever. But let me read what the news say. They say on May the 13th, 2025, around 9:25. Yeah, officer responded to 2423 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Northwest, in reference to a person shot upon arrival. Officers located a 33-year-old male who sustained an apparent gunshot wound to his left leg. The male was alert, conscious, breathing, and was transported to the hospital for treatment. Investigators with the aggravated assault unit responded to the scene to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident. The investigation remains ongoing at this time. And all that there. So it seems like he just got caught lacking. It's a blessing that they ain't take his life. You know, they say he got hit for the watch. He ain't had a big OTF chain on. And the reason why a situation like this happened, because he ain't moving right. Nigga thinking Atlanta sweet. They acting like
true.
They ain't gotta have security, or they ain't gotta be tapped in with the right members. They feel like they can move around by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think niggas ain't watching. Cause sometimes Atlanta may let you go a year, 2, 3 years. Nothing don't never happen. So now you get
Atlanta
caught.
ain't sweet, man.
So that's how we make you niggas feel. Y'all come down south, we make you niggas feel.
Anybody in the chat, man,
That's
if you
how
can,
they had.
super
That's
chat,
how
super
they
sticker,
had
hit
it.
that
Try to
membership
one
program,
low,
man.
the
3
people
tiers.
snatched them and splash that. And they get that man a gunshot
Silver,
wound to the
platinum, and
leg,
gold, man. Let me know.
A lot of people, they lose their life to them gunshot wound to the leg. It's a good thing you ain't a diabetic, boy.
Become a
It's
member.
a good thing you
Members
ain't no
always get
diabetic, boy. You
access
been
to
a type 1
special videos
diabetic, boy.
before everybody
They would
else.
have took their leg from you. Yeah, you better make sure you eat right.
Let me know some. Let me know some.
Diabetics can't afford no shot to the leg like that too fast, especially if it hit the main artery. You'd have been out of here like last year.
Yeah, he's lucky that it didn't hit a main artery, because he would have been over.
It's a lesson learned right here, man.
It is.
It's a lesson learned.
Definitely
like,
move smarter, man.
Especially not for you.
Move smarter.
Like you
Stay
gonna
with
come
security.
out with a song and it's gonna take over.
Don't be having all your
your
jewelry
rapper
on.
trash. So
Big
it
watches.
ain't like you can
Thinking
just really
Atlanta's sweet. Move with security,
reap the
man.
benefits from this. You gonna come out with a song, but it ain't gonna help your career out none. They'll look at it, watch it. Oh, he talking about the shooting, all this stuff. Then we on to the next story. You understand? So yeah, man, like you gonna have to spend some of that money, man. Stop buying all this jewelry and get you the right team. If you're gonna be wearing this jewelry, man, like you ain't having it your way. It ain't no Burger King down in A. Not for you. You ain't having it your way. You ain't gonna have it your way in Chicago. You damn sure ain't gonna have it down south, man. Nah, like me don't give a fuck about none of that rep you got. You got bodies, you don't care about none of that. You did that up there. You ain't proved yourself down here, man. Cause down south, we the home of the brave. We got clips for 50, so you should call it the home of the caves. You understand? So yeah, nigga just seen the opportunity and they took it. Got to watch. Yeah. I don't know. You probably ain't want to give it up, so they had to let you know, give you a little leg warmer. Give you a little leg warmer just to let you know. A nigga could have just hit you, just to let you know, like, we ain't playing. Next one going to your face or your chest or your throat. Yeah, when you want it at your head or your throat, you see a nigga true colors of a federal notes. You belly, you low. Fishing trip going wrong. I don't know none of that. Just found dead on the boat. You understand? So, like I say, man, it's a blessing that you didn't get your life taken, man. Like, you nigga ride around dolo, got all your jewelry on, or you need to start moving around with plain James. Even though a nigga rob you for the plain Jane, they know what that is now, but either y'all need to ride with duplicates. So on a regular day, you ain't doing no shows, ain't no videos. Nigga, get you the one with the most tonight. Yeah, y'all nigga crazy wearing y'all best jewelry all the time. Yeah, you probably ain't had a chain on, but you still had the top tier watch on. Yeah, you supposed to have the most tonight joint or the fake joint, always fake, and rock that bitch, man. Nigga ain't gonna think it's fake. If you got the real shit, you wear that all the time. So yeah, on a regular day, rainy day, regular Tuesday, regular Monday, yeah, throw the most tonight on, man. Not the VVS, the VS1. Ooh. Nah, yeah. I hope you had insurance. If you got insurance, you get it replaced and all that shit there. You get that replaced, but ain't nothing like having that most tonight or that fake joint. So they'll think they got something, but they ain't even get the real thing. Then you can finesse it because you'll be like, nigga, I still got my watch. Just the real deal, Holyfield. I got the paperwork on it. They got some fake shit, man. They make them nigga real mad, man. Make them nigga real mad. So you always got to put yourself in a situation where, especially if you survive, even if you was to lose your life, you would have got the last laugh because they got a fake watch. They got a most night watch. They got, you know what I'm saying? They can't really get nothing for it. So yeah, nigga, like, who's the fool? Yeah, you could have lost your life, and it ain't worth none of that just to prove a point. But you may not have to get shot if you got the most tonight or the fake diamonds. You just get it up the first time you actually run that. You get it up because you already know what it is. But like I say, sometimes some niggas they'll pop you just because you ain't had no medical kits on you. You ain't had no medical kit, so that's extra blood you lost for no reason. Yeah, I don't know why you don't think a nigga can't spot your shiny bald head. Easy target. Nigga knowing them cars. Nigga see you right through the windows. You know, my little tent, whatever. Yeah, nigga know that's you. Yeah, nigga flexing with the watch and the OTF chain. Nigga really wanted that OTF chain, man. That what nigga really wanted, man. Niggas been taking y'all shit. Buddy took Buddy. Muna. Alleged they got his O-block chain. Now they got your watch. Come on, man. Y'all taking L's. Left and right, man. Since Dirk got locked up, man, y'all niggas just been moving sloppy. Oh, so I guess y'all niggas was just moving like how y'all was because he had the money to put y'all in bulletproofs and this and that. Now y'all niggas on your own. You niggas ain't coming like that. Knowing that's how you supposed to move. It's a good thing this shit was Chicago. You know you would have lost your life, man. Nigga would have done you that. Like, it'd have been it for Doodie Lo. Rest in peace. You lucky, man. Cause nigga, you out here playing, man. Niggas ain't playing with you, man. These niggas ain't playing with you, man. Like, niggas giving it up real tough in the A. And niggas gonna do what they gotta do to get that from you. So you had to get your life took. Yeah. But when you got that leg warmer or you got hit in the ass, man, we got some understanding. Shit came right off. Ring came right off. Bracelet came right off. Whatever came right off. We already know what to do with you. Yeah, so Doodie Lo, man. This the best thing that happened to your career in a minute. Nigga ain't been talking about Doodie Lo.
Oh, that's foul, bro. So this is the
Monetize
best
this
thing
shit.
that happened in
That's
your
the thing.
career in a
Can you
minute.
monetize it?
What?
Yeah, it's fucked up when they gotta say
That is
you get shot and
horrible.
robbed. It's the best thing that happened
That's
to your career
horrible.
in a long time.
My bad.
Now you got something to talk about.
No, that is
But it
horrible,
ain't too
man.
much to
That's
say about
horrible.
this shit though. Doodie Lo got caught lacking. Happened to the best of us. He walked away with his life. Walked away with a gunshot wound, but he walked away with his life. He only got the watch. He still got the chain. So they say. And yeah, man, he got to live to try this shit again, man. He got to live to try this shit again, man. Like, yeah, man, I know you don't want to spend that money, but nigga, you got to do what you got to do. You got to jack the prices up. You got to bring more shit to the game so you can charge more. It seems like nigga can't keep you safe. The only way you save is the CEO out and you with him. Nigga by yourself, y'all niggas start moving sloppy and y'all ain't on point like y'all used to be. And yeah, man, like, so if you want to lack on moving militant and moving tactical and shit like that, nigga, that's all on you. But you seeing the results though. You making the whole brand look bad off of your mistakes. You making the whole OTF, all the O-block members, you making them niggas look bad off of your mistake. Especially if you running and you doing this and that, what they saying, like, come on, man, like. But yeah, ain't too much to speak on this shit though. He just got caught lacking. You know, so y'all hit that like button, y'all subscribe. Y'all follow me on IG, _gang_spitter. Cash App, $ Gang Spitter 704. He was with him. Gone.
Six oh seven Unk, not the punk. What up?
Look at me like that, Capone. We back at it again. You said my name right this time. 607 not the punk. It's the real spirit party. You cannot get in. Moses off the drink and Jesus off the gin. I swear to God on my mama. Don't play with me today, Capone. Don't play with me. I'm gonna keep it
Why
in
you
there,
always
gang.
starting on me, man?
Because you always playing with me, man.
You always starting on me, man.
Yeah.
Man, Charleston White.
Charleston White, stop playing on me.
He said he won't accept your apology.
What apology? I never gave an apology. That's Terrence Gangster Williams snitch ass. Listen, Terrence Gangster Williams, let me tell you this, right? I did a 20 versus 1. But really wasn't a 20 versus 1.
They had no bitches. That's what I'm about. I went down there with Terrence against Williams, and he like best friends with Charleston White, and I think they. I was I'm like, cause you know, I mean, I'll keep it real. You know, Terrence gay. Charleston White, you know, he a snitch. So you know, they gay snitching together, right? But why? That what Charles Williams say when Charles White up in them, cause he gay too. They that's what I'm on. But
he said they gay as hell, boy.
And
hold on, I'm gonna do one more thing on Doodie Lo.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world, and today we got my man Doodie Lo in the building. How you feeling?
Chilling, man.
It's nice to finally meet you, man.
For sure. We supposed to do the interview when I was out in Cali last time when we was on tour performing at the Staples Center.
Yeah, what happened? You bailed on me last time.
I don't know. I probably was. I don't know.
You want to support me? You want to support?
Man, you think the beef with OTF and 4K Trey couldn't?
Okay, that was that one. Let's do. We're gonna do this. Look, it's Jay, and we're out of here. Shout out to Look, it's Jay.
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's Look at Jay here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And tonight, y'all, we got a crazy and a little short and wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like in tonight's classroom, y'all, we got OTF Doodie Lo on the roster. Yes, y'all, it seems like we got OTF affiliate and Lil Dirt Man's OTF Doodie Lo on the roster. And it seems like he has finally spoken out and responded since he allegedly was shot and robbed over his chains in Atlanta. Now, it's been searching all on the internet. There's been a lot of rumors. A lot of people been saying this and that, but he finally spoke out. And the mindset he have, it seems like he going to be, you know, in a good space from now on. Now, we're going to speak on everything. I'm going to show y'all everything, but just real quick, bro. Y'all know my little routine, man. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment, tap in down below, man. And also smash the notification bell. So, for one, I can't keep y'all updated on this situation. And y'all can also just be notified anytime I drop a video in general. Now, as I said, y'all, we got Mr. OT.
Oh, yeah. Before I forget, man, everybody like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so I know y'all there so I can throw it to you when it's in the air, man. Let's go.
OTF Doodie Lo on the roster. Yes, y'all, Chicago rapper that happens to be from the OTL side. You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, he signed a Lil Durk, or maybe he just tied in. Well, y'all know he was a real close affiliate of King Von, man. News that came out not too long ago that, you know, he was shot and he was robbed for his jury in Atlanta. Now, they were saying that, you know, he was hitting the leg, and then people were saying that he was at a barbershop, and I was confused. I was one of the guys that was like, he lost me there because he bald head. You feel me? He barely got facial hair. Whatever he had going on, you know, he could have did that at the house. That was just my personal opinion. Now, they said that, you know, a man was hit and wounded, and I think they said he was 31 years old and he was shipped, but he was in great condition. Now, people were, of course, ramping on it, saying this happened, that happened. Nobody really knows. And people were really confused in that, you know, like a lot of people think Atlanta is sweet, and, you know, did he really ever get shot? He even spoke on it, but today he spoke on it. Now, he put up a post on his story and said, appreciate everyone who's been checking in. I got hit, but I'm still here, still breathing. God got me. Taking this time to heal, get stronger, and come back better. Keep your energy right and stay out of there. Love, Big Doodie Lo. And as y'all see, it seems like, you feel me, he in great condition. He said he got hit, but you know what I'm saying? He said he's still here. Now, most of the time, you know, when people get hit, you know, they think it's always like a real fatal area, like in a chest or the head, but he ended up getting hit in the leg, and a lot of people are like, oh, he doing all that over a leg shot, but literally, y'all know your main artery is in your leg, and you can literally bleed out. Prime example, Young Scooter. I don't know if y'all know, he's running from the police, his leg got caught on a fence, and he died. You feel what I'm saying? So most of the times, if you hit that main artery, if your leg don't get amputated, or if you don't get it looked at on time, you can lose your life. Now, a lot of people are saying like, oh, he need to get some get back. Oh, why he not mad? This, that. Listen, that's clown talk. You know, this guy is 31 years old. I don't know if y'all gonna recognize it. I'm pretty sure he's starting to recognize everybody he grew up with, it, all the gangs that he was cool with. Everybody is getting locked up in jail, including his big dog, Lil Durk. You feel what I'm saying? He's in jail right now, fighting an M for hire case, literally getting his bail denied. Von dead. Mona Duke passed away. D-Thing passed away. You know, a lot of these guys are passing away, and they're just a prime example, but no matter where you at in life, but that street stuff will catch up to you one way or another. So hopefully he look at this situation and learn from it and be thankful, you know, because a lot of people don't get a second chance, such as, you know, Mono Dude, you know, such as Bun, like these guys. So you got to be careful and be thankful. You know, God got you here for a reason. So hoping that he don't heal up and try to come back and get back, because y'all know how that go, bro. That literally does not fix anything. Keep going eye for eye, gonna lead the world blind, and eventually you're gonna be a victim. You feel me? You're only gonna be a suspect for so long. But you know, prayers up for him. Heal up, Doodie Lo, be safe, man. Keep God first. And it's time to grow up and move out the way and start thinking of a different route, man. Give me y'all thoughts and opinions down below. Y'all already know who it is. It's Lucas J. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all.
Shout out to Lucas
Christ
J,
loves y'all
man.
so much more. Not ever will, man. No cap. Yeah, bro. I'm out, man.
Is that Chris?
Hey, man. I'm going to just say what everybody else scared to say. I don't know what it is, bro, but ATL is just bad luck for OTF. Man, it seems like ever since Dirt been in jail, these boys can't catch a break. It really feel like ever since Vaughn passed away, they can catch a break. When they come to Atlanta, bro, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's bad luck for them boys. First, you got, you know, rest in peace, Vaughn losing his life. Then you got Dirt getting into a home invasion shootout with his girl. And then you got OTF Doodie Lo getting caught at the barbershop. Sad to say, bro, it's like these dudes got a big old target on their back. And it might be their karma, but a leg shot is crazy. And they just show you that, bro. No matter where you at, it can always go down. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, man. It's Lucas J here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and wild video to talk about. Now, I know my scene looks a little different. I am out running errands, getting my dog food, gotta go work out in a minute, run, all that good stuff. But, you know, news have been surfacing on social media, and I had to make a video real quick. Now, it seems like OTF Doodie Lo has allegedly been robbed and shot in Atlanta, and he's being treated right now. Now, if y'all don't know who Doodie Lo is, he's the bald head nigga. Like, that's all I can say. He was a friend of King Von. He was a OTF affiliate, a real close friend of Dirk also, and he a rapper, bro. But I just know him as the bald head nigga that be with Dirt and them. You feel me? It seems like he was shot in Atlanta, and he caught a leg shot, and it's going crazy on social media. Now we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna go into details to read everything, but just real quick, y'all know my little routine, man. Hit that like button, you feel me, and comment, tap me down below, and smash that notification bell so I can keep that updated on the situation, and y'all could just be notified anytime I drop a video in general. Now, as I said, bro, we got Mr. OTF Doodie Lo on the roster, and it seems like it's been reports going around that he has been popped in Atlanta. Now, rumors are going around, as y'all see. It says rumors are going around online that OTF Doodie Lo was shot and robbed in Atlanta tonight. Officers responded around 9:25 to a report of a shooting at 2423 MLK Drive, Northwest. When they arrived, they found a 33-year-old man with an apparent gunshot wound to his left leg, and people are saying that that is Doodie Lo. Now, I'm going to just show y'all two red flags off the roof. The first red flag, y'all already know from to say Martin Luther King Drive. I don't know where y'all from. I don't care where y'all from. Y'all know like I know. It's sad to say anytime anything is on Martin Luther King, you got to be careful. You got to be safe. And it's sad to say that because a man that died for trying to pretty much bring freedom and bring everybody together and fight for our rights, that's the worst part of the world. No matter where you at, that's the worst part of your city. It's always one of the worst parts of your city, and it's always destroyed by our own kind. Like, think about it. The same people you fought for are the same people that make that street or that area from every city the worst part. It's crazy. Now, come to find out, they're saying that, you know, he was shot while he was at a barbershop. Now, let me just start off right there. Another red flag. The nigga bald head. That's why I don't understand. He barely had facial hair.
Boy.
He don't really got no hair. So the fact that he was at a barbershop just showed, man, God had to sit him down. He had no been in no barbershop. Whatever you want to do, I promise you, bro, you could have did that in your bathroom. You ain't got enough hair to go to no barbershop. You just wasting people's time. I don't know if you thought it was sweet. Thought them people just gonna let you go in there, you gonna get your haircut. No, that ain't how they work. Now, to be real though, all trolling aside, I wonder why it happened. People are saying he got robbed too, but I don't know, you feel me? Because
I'll be back,
it
yo.
makes sense though. It would kind of seem like he got robbed because nobody gonna come spinning and hit your leg. So know that you got hit with a leg shot is probably just one of them, you know, a leg woman to sit you down somewhere and, you know, chill out real quick. I don't think they were trying to take his life, but at the end of the day, I don't know if y'all know a leg wound could take out anybody as long as he don't hit that main artery. As y'all seen, young Scooter passed away because he jumped over a gate and he hit his leg. You know what I'm saying? So anything can happen. Now, these rappers got to start moving right. A lot of people think Atlanta is sweet. People think that moving to Atlanta, you're going to be safe or something. No, bro. Y'all know that term YN, bro. That's all Atlanta got. You feel what I'm saying? And knowing them dudes, they got a lot of smoke with people. And also, you feel me? Savannah ain't too far. I'm not saying they got nothing to do with it, but I'm just saying, like,
they got to be careful. Atlanta's such a big city. You really never know who out there. You don't know who all there. People be from out of town. People be from there. You just got to be careful. You feel me? Just like Houston. People think Houston is just like a party place. Now, like Houston can get dangerous too. You feel me? You got to just be careful no matter where you at. Now, one thing people were pointing out was, Quando Rondos people. You feel what I'm saying? The Savannah people, Powell people pretty much are responding. And people are trying to say that they're repping on it. Now, one of the guys, his name is Japa Shea. I'm pretty sure y'all seen Quando talking about him a lot. His name on Instagram is I got his drop 2733. Yeah, that nigga dangerous. Pretty much reposted it and he was laughing. And then also, Quando Rondos brother Wop pretty much responded to it and said A shaking with a green light and put a laughing emoji. Now I'm not saying they got nothing to do with nothing. You feel what I'm saying? They could just be trying to clown them because y'all know how deep that beef go. It all started from Bun, end up Paul losing his life in LA. Things can happen, you know what I'm saying? This obviously that showed that no matter where you at, you can get caught. You feel me? No matter who you are, them people can come out there, no matter 10 hour, 5 hour, whatever. If they want you, they're gonna try to come get you, bro. Prayers for that dude, prayers for the whole OTF, prayers for the whole O block, whatever you want to call it, man. It seems like they have not been catching the break since Vaughn died, man. People have been dying left and right. People been going to jail left and right. And they got to be careful and just stay out the way, man. But I just want to get y'all this content real quick. Give me y'all thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel about it, man. Y'all already know who it is. It's Look at Jay. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. And yeah, bro. I'm out, man.
Promo alert, promo alert, promo alert. Today is your girl, Skylar Blue. She back with a hit single, Oklahoma Baby. Make sure y'all go follow her on Instagram. Subscribe to her YouTube channel. Hit that like button, comment, and let her know I sent you. Hey, listen, if Oklahoma look like that, put me on the first Spirit flight headed to Oklahoma, goddamn it, with a failing engine. I don't care if the pilot missing. I take the back row with no seatbelt next to the bathroom, goddamn it. I just need to get there. Hey, check out Skylar Blue, Oklahoma Baby. The link will be down in the comment section.
I'm a Oklahoma baby. Cornbread and fried chicken got them boys going crazy. Damn! Captain Nice throwing missy, hustling daily.
What about Oklahoma? Oklahoma was fun. I chased a lot of girls down there.
Wearing head stacking dicky, I'm a Oklahoma baby. I'm a Oklahoma baby.
What up, gang? I'm back with another video. I tell you, I'm back with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Yes, I said subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. This your boy Music 101, the street reporter, and I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. Lil Durk artist Doodie Lo was shot last night, and reports read a man was hospitalized Tuesday night after being shot in the leg. Officers responded around 9:25 p.m. to a report of a shooting at 2423 Martin Luther King Drive, Northwest, according to the police. When they arrived, they found a 33-year-old man with an apparent gunshot wound to his leg. He was alert, conscious, and breathing when transported to the hospital for treatment. Detectives with the Department Aggravated Assault Unit are investigating what led to the shooting. NBA YoungBoy and Quando Rondos affiliates responded. Taliban on Somerset, no more talking. Tally's outside. Haitian food. In other words, he's smacking it. Yeah, he getting the job done. All the ops better go in the house. He went on to say, better stay low in the A. Some people feel like this is Tally's way of letting Doodie Lo and the people know that was his work. Allegedly. Wop shit said ass shaking. I seen Sadie spoke on this last night, and I guess whatever he heard, he was under the impression that Doodie Lo probably got shot in the butt. But the report says the leg. But it's not far-fetched because Wop it making fun of Doodie Lo saying ass shaking, laughing out loud. He also showed a text, and it says, Doodie Lo said if we get his chain back, he got some cheese for us.
And his response was, F Doodie Lo. Now, I don't think the text is real because according to the report, he was robbed for his watch, not his chain. Now, we know Doodie Lo is from Chicago. This could have happened anywhere, in Chicago, Atlanta, whatever the case may be. But as y'all know, when you out of town and when you move out of town, it's places that's a no-go that you're not aware of. And you have to learn these places quick because if you don't, you might be in the kill zone and don't even know it. Let me tell you this, man. Doodie Lo, anybody, you just got to watch out for your surroundings and beware of your surroundings. You got to know when you in a no-fly zone. You got to know when you in a hole-in-the-wall club, store, or venue. You have to know what's going on around your surroundings, man. That's just point blank. Doodie Lo let his guard down. He put himself in a situation that allowed this to happen. Not saying it's his fault. I'm just saying, make sure you move incognito. No matter who you are, when you a street dude, no matter where you from, you have to move incognito at all times. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think, man. A lot of people saying, oh, this was get back for Lil Pod, man. Hey, how this get back? That man got robbed and shot in the leg. If this was get back, I feel they would have ended his life. I don't even think Quando people had nothing to do with it. I think they just trolling the situation. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think, man. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on all post notifications. It's free. Do it for me.
You little Dirk right hand man, ain't it?
Yeah, left hand.
Left hand.
Yeah,
So you knocking it out with the left hand?
with my head.
Damn, that's crazy. So you had to get your hats custom sized? So when did you know it was over?
What you mean?
Like your hairline when you moved. Like, my hairline ain't as strong as it used to be. I be getting
That's
into
why
my
you got that
barber,
mask on that motherfucker.
as you know.
Hey, do me a favor. Look down right there to the bottom left and hit that like button for me. Hit that like button right there. I appreciate it. I continue watching.
Promo alert if you need promo. DM me on Instagram at music101CEO. $30 for one promo video on my YouTube. $50 for 3 promo videos on my YouTube. $70 for 6 promo videos on my YouTube. And $130 for 12 promo videos on my YouTube channel. Make sure y'all tap in and get that promo if you want to win. Charleston White, Brick Baby, again, loose cannon comes to about 8
If I step, I'm the leader of this 8 shit.
Quando Rondo brother, wow. Now, I don't know if this is real brother, but people say this is brother. Quando call him his brother. You know, but in the culture, people call people they grew up with and knew for a long ass time their brother. So I can't 100% stamp it, but I do think it's his brother. So don't put that in the comment. Truth, that is his brother. They say it's his brother. I think it's his brother, but you know how they do this in the culture. He posted up Doodie Lo chain in his watch, and he insinuating that he got it. Remember, this is actually the cousin of Lil Pop, too. Remember, I don't know if they 100% cousin, but I do think this is cousin because that's in the paperwork. But then again, people call people their cousins, but Lil Pop cousin, wow. He acting like he got Doodie Lo chain, his watch. And it's a little bit more to this story that a lot of people don't know. The rumors is hitting the streets super hard. Hit the like button. Goal on this video, 1,000 likes. You know, WAP posted up on the same day news broke that Doodie Lo was robbed and shot. WAP posted up a screenshot of somebody insinuating that they got his chain and he wanted bad back, you know.
And he was like, fuck Doodie Lo. You're not getting his chain back. Insinuating he had his chain. Now he posted up a video in the same room with the jury of Doodie Lo. I'm not sure if people know, but Doodie Lo actually escaped killing his life. You know, he escaped being killed. You know, anytime a robbery leads to somebody being shot, that could have been the last moment, you know. That means you might have ran into some killers that rob instead of some robbers that might kill. You get what I'm saying? A motherfucker take your jewelry and rob you and then shoot you, you were lucky, you know. I don't know if Doodie Lo was targeted, you know, if motherfuckers were trying to kill him on purpose, if they knew this who this was, or if motherfuckers just robbed him, got the jury, and then, you know, linked up with, you know, WAP them, because everybody connected. Remember, Quando Rondos was in was in Atlanta when this King Von shit happened. Quando Rondos got a relationship with people in Atlanta, not just Savannah, they be in Atlanta too. Doodie Lo was robbed in Atlanta. Dude got that jury. You know, Lil Durk is locked up for the murder of this guy's cousin, alleged cousin. You know, close friend, alleged cousin. Lil Durk is locked up facing a murder case for this. This guy's posting up jewelry that he alleged and that they didn't rob and took from Lil Durk artists. In my opinion, this is policey. This make it look like it was real gang banging going on between these hoods. You know, Lil Durk trying to distance himself from this gang banging, saying OTF is just a record label. They wasn't really doing no murders and shit. Now here go this guy robbing him for OTF thing. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this, man. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. But it looked like it's federal games being played on the internet right now, you know. A person who claiming to be Lil Pop cousin is insinuating that, you know, he got his hands on Doodie Lo jewelry. Doodie Lo as an artist is signed to Lil Durk. Lil Durk is locked up for the murder of this guy's cousin. All this is going on while it's a trial that's going to get ready and start. Lil Durk got a bond hearing coming, and this guy doing this. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie truth. Looks like Lil Durk close friend Doodie Lo looked like he was robbed and looked like he was shot. Looked like somebody tried to kill Doodie Lo over some jewelry. Hit the like button. Gold on this video, 1,000 likes. You know, this news broke while everybody was laying in the bed asleep. According to reports, Doodie Lo was in Atlanta, Georgia. You know, that's kind of like a second home to OTF. OTF is known to be in Atlanta a lot. According to reports, he was out there chilling. I'm not sure exactly what he was doing at the moment. Was he going to a store? Was he going to a show? I'm not sure. But according to reports, he was in Atlanta when some people got up on him, pulled a gun out, and robbed OTF Doodie Lo of his chain, his watch, money in his pocket. I'm not sure if it was an altercation that happened, if it was like Doodie Lo was trying to fight back, because during the robbery, somebody pulled the gun out and shot him. They shot several times, blah, 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 blah. He was hit in the leg. So this guy was lucky, you know. Them bullets don't got no name on it, you know, especially in this era. It seemed like every time somebody put their finger on the trigger and squeezed it, the bullet going somebody's head or some shit like that. Everybody dying, you know. So the fact that he was shot and he survived, I think is a blessing. That let people know that this jury shit is getting out of hand. You know, in this era, people is robbing motherfuckers crazy for watches. We done seen teenagers get killed over watches. Bloodhound Lil Jeff talk about watches. A lot of these rappers talk about having these Cartiers. The crazy part is 90% of the watches you see is fake. You know, a lot of these watches cost $50,000, $100,000, $200,000. Just the average gangbanger walking down the street ain't got that watch. Regardless of how much he flexing, regardless of how much he trying to make it seem like he done spent $60,000 on that watch, that's not a real watch. And I be hearing rumors about people getting robbed and killed over watches. If that's the truth, it's people getting robbed and killed over fake watches. Because I hear a lot about Monty and Lil Rob stole watches from Bloodhound Lil Jeff. That's why they died. I'm not sure if that's the truth. But if it is the truth, that was a fake watch. Like real talk, these were fake watches. Bloodhound Lil Jeff did not have 5, 6, 7, 8 different watches, and they all was Rolex 8Ps and all that shit. Come on, man. Let's be honest, man. You know, so this jewelry shit turned a thirsty motherfucker eyeballs up. You know, so motherfucker ran up on Doodie Lo, shot him. He lucky to be alive, man, in this era right now, because motherfuckers is heartless. You know, back in the day, a motherfucker just rob you and let you get on. In this era, a motherfucker rob you and still shoot you. Blah, 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 blah. Why they got your shit? It ain't the fact of robbing you, it's just the fact of conquering you and shit like that. It's crazy because OTF been going through a lot of stuff recently. Lil Durk locked up. We just seen OTF Doodie speak yesterday. He said, real is rare. Watch this. Like he gonna take the case of Durk. So we've been seeing a lot of shit in OTF been happening lately. You know, a lot of people shocked by this Doodie Lo shit. You know, to wake up in the morning, get reports talking about he was shot. A lot of people thought this could have been deadly, you know. But it seemed like he survived. This news is kind of floating around the internet. A lot of people don't know, is this really Doodie Lo? But according to reports, this is Doodie Lo. And a lot of reputable sites that posted it, from academics to, you know, the newspaper in Atlanta reported that Doodie Lo reportedly was shot. So it seemed like that's what's happening. Remember, Atlanta is the place where King Von lost his life. Atlanta is the place where Lil Durk caught a gun case. You know, Atlanta been doing a lot of shit to OTF. Bezu caught a case out there. King Von caught a case. A lot of people believe if King Von was still alive, he'll be serving time for that shooting that happened in Atlanta. So it seemed like Atlanta ain't been that good to, you know, OTF. I'm gonna keep y'all updated on this, man, because this is going viral. But it looks like rapper from Chicago, Doodie Lo, he was shot, and a motherfucker robbed him for his jewelry, of the OTF chain and everything. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell me the truth. Blah.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind-the-scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, okay, y'all, the Doodie Lo saga continues as it's more coming out about him allegedly being robbed and shot while he was in Atlanta. Now, to be honest with you, it wasn't really clear whether he was robbed or not, but it definitely is clear that he was shot, and they're saying in the reports that he was shot in his leg. Now, of course, you had people saying, oh, the ops caught him lacking, he was this, he was that. But to be honest with y'all, like I told y'all in the last video we did covering this, if the ops was to catch Doodie Lo, I doubt they'll be trying to give him a leg shot. From the beginning, we told y'all that it sounded like a robbery attempt probably going wrong, whereas Doodie Lo probably wasn't going to give up his chain or watch, and then they tried to send him a message to let him know that they wasn't playing. Usually that's how it goes when somebody come to rob you. If you don't give it up right away, they give you like a warning shot, whether it's in your leg or somewhere that's not life-threatening, just to show you that they're not playing. One thing about people that's coming to rob you, they're really not trying to do anything excessive, but they're trying to take your life or physically abuse you in any way, shape, or form. But if they have to, they would. But their main objective is to just come and rob you and take what you got because they're looking for money, not a charge. With that being said, after news spread about Doodie Lo being shot in Atlanta, lo and behold, NBA YoungBoy affiliates would basically come out and let it be known that they had something to do with it. Now, this is the most self-incriminating stuff I've ever seen in my life. And like I told y'all before, a lot of these guys feel that they trolling their ops, and they forget as long as they're doing it on social media, it's not just their ops that can see. Forget the fans, forget the ops, but the police is also watching as well. But it seemed like the police is the least of their concern these days. Now, an NBA YoungBoy affiliate by the name of Tally_Ben Osama, he will come out after the news was surfaced, He would take to his IG story to say, quote, "No more talking. Tallies outside, Haitian food. Better stay low in the A." Now, if y'all peep what he did, because I actually peeped this afterwards, I know Doodie Lo name is Doodie Lo, spelled L-O. And instead of him saying L-O-W, he said, "You better stay low in the A." Anyway, another affiliate of NBA YoungBoys will come out and he would take to his IG story as well. And he would say, quote, "Ass shaking, traffic emoji, and laughing emoji." Now, in the midst of trying to troll Doodie Lo, they didn't realize that they will actually end up trolling themselves on social media, as users will see that they're glorifying leg shotting somebody and they will make jokes on them, as one user would say, quote, "A leg shot though, compared to what they did to Pat, hand over face emoji." Now, to be honest with you, I thought it was just me at first. To see these guys get on social media and brag about leg shotting somebody, knowing that they are currently locked up for taking my friend's life, is kind of crazy. But not only that, we are at a point in time where the quote-unquote street guys will get on social media and basically involve themselves and make themselves suspects in a shooting that's currently unsolved and being investigated all over a leg shot, just to prove a point. And let's be clear here. There's no real indication that they had anything to do with Doodie Lo being shot. It's just the fact that right after it happened, they are the first ones to get on social media and basically involve themselves.
This is the last video
To be
got
honest
here.
with you, anybody
Going
could
to
have
the next
claimed it.
topic.
I mean, I could have claimed it, right? What make them more credible than me? At the end of the day, everybody's going to believe it because, like I told y'all before, when NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk was going back and forth, anything could have happened to either one of them, and they would have thought either side did it. If something happened to Durk, they would have thought NBA YoungBoy had something to do with it. If something happened to YoungBoy, they would have thought Lil Durk had something to do with it as well. Moral of the story, nobody really knows, but I feel like they're trying to play into this narrative just to keep this bull crap going on. But like I said before, it makes no sense because right now, currently, you have Lil Durk, OTF Vonnie, OTF Doodie, and others that are currently behind bars and awaiting trial for the unaliving of Lil Pat. So knowing that the spotlight is already on you, knowing that people are already watching, knowing that the feds already have you on their radar, why would you sit there and admit to a shooting openly on social media? But this is what tells me that something ain't right. However, let's get into the topic at hand. Now, aside from them owning up to basically having involvement in Doodie Lo's shooting, they're also saying now that Doodie Lo contacted one of them to get his quote-unquote chain back. All right, y'all. Now, first and foremost, I already had questions. For one, why would Doodie Lo text or even call to get his chain back? One thing I know about guys from Chicago, their ego and pride is through the roof. I'm sure Doodie Lo isn't stupid, and let's say if he did get his chain snatched, 9 times out of 10, he's not going to be calling or texting the people that he's into it with to give him his chain back. That just don't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Doodie Lo been around for a long time, and I'm sure he's aware of the social media games before they can even transpire. He know that 9 times out of 10, if he's texting or even calling, it's going to be screenshotted or recorded to where they're going to try to humiliate him online, and I doubt he's going to put himself in that position. But then again, how does he look, period, asking for his chain back after he was not only shot, but then robbed for it? And then they got online and clowned him. Anyway, in a Rap House TV post, they would allege that Doodie Lo contacted one of Quando Rondos' associates to allegedly help him get his chain back. It would say, quote, Lil Durk's artist Doodie Lo allegedly asked Quando Rondos' associates to help him get his jewelry back after he was shot and robbed in Atlanta last night. Now, they showed a screenshot of a text message between, I guess, somebody that's affiliated with Quando Rondo, and it would say, quote, Doodie Lo said if we can get his chain back, he got some cheese for us. The person would caption the picture saying, quote, F Doodie Lo, laughing emoji. Now, before I can even say anything, there's people in the comments that already take this as trolling as well. One person would say, quote, Quando don't got no pull in the city like that, basically saying that Quando can't get nobody chain back. Now, another user would say, quote, big cap, them dudes trolling. Then another user would say, quote, he from Savannah, can't call ish in the city. Now, I don't know too much about Savannah, but one thing I could say about Atlanta is Quando Rondo is the last person, literally the last person I would be expecting them to try to get in contact with to get his chain back. It's a lot going on in Atlanta, and if you know, then you know. But anyway, I call cap on this, to be honest with you. It seemed like they just trying to troll or somebody trying to fuel a narrative and keep this NBA YoungBoy versus Little Dirk thing going on, but it's not happening. People are not falling for it. It just don't make sense. One thing I can tell you about the streets, even me, you take something from me, I'm not asking for it back. That's the number one rule. What I look like asking for my chain back and then putting on the same chain that you took from me. I'm better off either trying to get it back in insurance or just chalk it up as a loss. But I'd be damned if I'm begging for a chain back that somebody just took from me. I don't want it. I don't know where your neck been. I don't know what you've been doing. I don't know what y'all did to my chain. You probably put some bad juju on it, right? Anyway, man, like I said, I call cap on it. I think they're just trying to put a narrative out there. But all in all, to be honest with you, nobody's going to get online and then own up to somebody getting shot if they really had something to do with it. But then again, this generation, you just never know. And then to see that they did that, you mean to tell me Doodie Lo came back around and said, you know what? I'm going to ask for my chain back and let it be known that I'm asking my ops for my chain back. What's it? Anyway, y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content.
Show your face.
Remember we just did that one.
Hey everyone, welcome
It's
back
gonna be
to
the
the
last
channel.
one. We outta
Today,
here.
we're diving into a developing story involving Chicago rapper Doodie Lo, a member of Lil Durk's Only the Family, OTF, collective. Reports have surfaced that Doodie Lo was shot and robbed in Atlanta. Let's break down what we know so far. According to multiple sources, including Fox 5 Atlanta, the incident occurred on Tuesday night around 9:25 p.m. at 2423 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive NW. Police responded to reports of a shooting and found a 33-year-old man with a gunshot wound to his left leg. He was transported to a local hospital and was reported to be alert and breathing. While authorities have not officially confirmed the victim's identity, many believe it to be Doodie Lo. The motive appears to be robbery, with reports suggesting that a luxury watch was stolen during the incident. Doodie Lo is known for his flashy jewelry, and it's believed that his chain was also taken. In the aftermath, social media has been buzzing with reactions. Quando Rondos' brother, WIOA, reportedly reacted to the news on social media, which has only added fuel to the fire. Adding another layer to the story, there are unconfirmed reports that Doodie Lo reached out to associates of Quando Rondo, offering to pay for the return of his chain. This has sparked a wave of reactions online, with some criticizing the move and others expressing sympathy. As of now, no suspects have been identified, and the investigation is ongoing. We'll continue to monitor the situation and provide updates as more information becomes available. Stay tuned for more updates on this story.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all.
All right, after this, we'll be out.
But I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous_. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous_ and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, y'all, I thought I'd have seen it all, but evidently I was wrong. And this is something that I never thought I would actually see a day in my life. Now, when it comes to Doodie Lo, as y'all know, he was shot, but he is in stable condition. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It was just a leg shot, right? Nobody really knows the details. And as y'all know, everybody got this no snitch policy where no matter what happens, they could damn near lose their life. They don't want to talk to police. They don't want to say nothing. I get it. However, last night, OTF and Little Durk affiliate Doodie Lo was shot in Atlanta, but he will only get a leg shot. Like we said, there was no details and we don't know what transpired, but the only thing we could think of is maybe Doodie Lo was being robbed. Now, of course, many people will automatically say, oh, the ops did it, this person did it, that person did it, but to be honest with you, we don't know. But the thing is, if it was an op that did it, I don't think anybody would be bragging off a leg shot. But lo and behold, I was wrong. Right? Because now we have an NBA YoungBoy affiliate who goes by the name of Tally, who basically is self-incriminating himself online without really saying any names, but y'all know it's one of those situations where you point with your elbows. Now, I was always under the impression that if you're going to do something to anybody, especially streetwise, you're supposed to keep it in the street. But as y'all know, with this generation, they have to tell you every time they may be involved with something, or if they don't tell you per se, then they got to make some type of gesture or let you know that they may be involved some way, somehow. And that's exactly what Tally did. Now, like I said, Doodie Lo was shot in Atlanta, and of course, Tally will come out on Instagram and make a strange statement about people being low while they're in Atlanta. Now, we're going to get into everything, man, but before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Now, NBA YoungBoy affiliate who goes by the name of Tally_Ben-Osama on Instagram would take to his IG story after the news would come out that Doodie Lo was in fact shot in Atlanta, and he would say, quote, "No more talking. Tally's outside, Haitian food. Better stay low in the A." Now, another affiliate who goes by the name of WAP, he will also take to his IG story, and he would say, quote, "Butt shaking, traffic light, and laughing emoji." Now, I don't know about y'all, and I don't know if any of y'all think this is cool, but clearly they do, right? They think it's cool to let it be known that they had a hand in something, that they may be involved, whether they was or not. It just makes them look cool, and it goes with their image. However, let me tell y'all right now, these are police games. For one, you're pretty much involving yourself into a crime, especially with somebody being shot. That's already a conspiracy charge, right? But then two, they already have a whole RICO indictment going on with Little Durk, allegedly having something to do with the demise of Little Pav. So knowing all this and knowing how hot everything is right now, why would these guys get on social media after one of their quote-unquote rivals have been shot and talking about they back outside and stay low in the A? If you ask me, this seems like either it's a setup or these guys are just really that slow. To be honest with you, if I was Doodie Lo, I wouldn't even waste my time responding. I wouldn't even bring anything to social media because, as they say, whatever you say or do can or will be used against you in the court of law. And like I said, there's a RICO indictment currently going on right now for the unaliving Little Pav, in which we see that Little Durk, OTF Vonnie, and OTF Doodie is currently locked up for it. So Doodie Lo responding, or these guys just being on social media, period, they're just fueling the fire and giving the feds something more to put out there when it comes to compiling things within that case, or just build a new one. then these guys not even thinking, because if y'all remember, it's been rumored that they're trying to reopen King Von's case as well, right? So if they're trying to reopen King Von's case, and then you also have the RICO for Little Pab going on, and they already mentioned that Little Pab's demise may have stemmed from the unaliving of King Von, and it was get back. Why would these guys be on social media giving more ammunition? And the sad part about everything is these guys are literally bragging off a leg shot, right? Not even a main artery, not a chest, not a stomach, not a head tap. These guys couldn't wait to get on social media to celebrate a leg shot. They was better off taking his jewelry and then flashing it on social media and telling him to get back that way. But the fact that they don't have no jewelry, in which they said that Doodie Lo was robbed, but I'm pretty sure if they had anything to do with anything or anybody, they would have been had his jewelry on social media by now, right? Doodie Lo always wear that OTF chain, and I'm sure what's better than to have your ops chain that represent their hood. So I don't know, man. Now, at first, when I seen the bragging of the leg shot, I thought maybe it's just me, right? However, I went underneath International Drill Music's page, and a lot of people had something to say in regards to these guys bragging on a leg shot as well. One user would say, quote, "A leg shot though, compared to what they did to Pab, hand over face emoji." Then another person would say, quote, "Bragging on a leg shot is wild, laughing emoji, out of town." Now the last person would say, quote, "Man, they've been all over the world, y'all ain't do ish. We about to see every OTF op pop out of nowhere and claim this ish." Now, before seeing that comment, I figured the same thing. Everybody and their mother's going to come out, and it's going to be believable because the fans already believe it. Like I told y'all before, when NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk was going back and forth, anybody could have did anything to either one of them, and they both would have got the blame for it. If somebody would have did something to NBA YoungBoy, they would have automatically said Lil Durk. If something would have happened to Lil Durk, then they would have said YB was behind it. So it's no different.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
And these guys, trust me, they don't strike me as anybody that do anything to anyone. Because if you did, and knowing that it's currently an active investigation, knowing the whole RICO that's going on with Little Pab, you wouldn't be trying to put yourself on Front Street like that. Because as I always tell y'all, it's not just the ops that they got to worry about. It's the police, it's the feds, it's everybody else in between, man. So y'all jump in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this. Do y'all think that this has anything to do with NBA YoungBoy affiliates? Or do y'all think that they're just claiming something that they didn't do, or because they want clout? Let us know how y'all feel in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.
Show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at hookah_anonymous and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, see, this goes all the way back to Von Orff 1700, claiming that your lyrics and interviews can't be used against you in the court of law. Well, we're seeing it happen right before our eyes, and there's been countless times where the government have been using social media content to prosecute individuals. Now, whether it's stick or not, whatever you put on social media can and will be used against you in the court of law, and it's enough to get you indicted. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know anybody that want to even be caught up in the process of going back and forth, fighting indictments, especially people who may not even be able to afford to bail out when the time comes. So the best way to avoid even being tied up in any of it is to just refrain from putting anything that can incriminate you on social media. As easy as that sounds, for some people, I don't know what it is, but it's been the hardest thing for these rappers to do as of lately. Whether it's going live and saying too much, posting on your story or close friends that you think nobody sees, or just mentioning too much in your song lyrics. While you think you're trolling the ops, you have to remember that it's not just them watching, but it's also the police. There's people like Vaughn 1700 that went to No Jumper and said that the feds can indict you for anything you say in songs or interviews, but yet I can name at least 5 rappers already that we publicly seen have their music lyrics.
All right, yeah, I think that's it for that one, yo. Because I don't think there's any more to talk about with Doodie. Let's just see.
I swear to God, watch that back door. Better keep your gun on you. Tell me that you love me, should I act slow? Why they playing with it?
Shout out to Seti Nash. We're gonna watch this last one. It's the last one. We out of here.
Now, if you are wondering what just happened, don't worry about it. I got you. Let's go. Person shot, 2423 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Northwest, 251332. 162, post date 5/13/2025, 11:04 p.m. Preliminary statement. On May 13, 2025, at approximately 9:25 p.m., officers responded to the 2423 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive, Northwest, in reference to a person shot upon arrival. Officers located a 33-year-old male who sustained an apparent gunshot wound to his left leg. The male was alert, conscious, breathing, and was transported to the hospital for treatment. Investigators with the aggravated assault unit responded to the scene to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident. The investigation remains ongoing at this time. Please keep in mind that the information released is preliminary in nature. It could change as the investigation progresses or new information comes to light.
Hey, yo, you. Can you subscribe and turn on that bell too? Because when you do, you're helping unbiased, independent news.
Winning while my killer spinning, we gon' stand on business. Pop out, nigga, and don't leave no witness.
So, with all the trouble and things that Lil Durk has going on, all the things that OTF has going on, the top spitter in OTF right now is OTF Doodie Lo, or just Doodie Lo. Doodie Lo got shot today, and he got shot and robbed. Now, they ain't get his chain or nothing like that, but they damn sure got that watch. So Doodie Lo is walking around here watchless in Atlanta, Georgia. They ran up on him. The reports say they shot him in the leg. I'm hearing conflicting report. He got shot in them cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And pause, because I know y'all going to be like, oh, City Nash, man. You got to watch out on them words, bro. Pause. Doodie Lo either got shot in his leg, according to the reports, or he got shot in his ass. One of the two. So there's that. What's the lesson to be learned here, bruh? Get in, get out. Doodie Lo was over there visiting his family. He got a cousin that's up over there, and that's essentially what happened, bruh. Cats ran up on him, seen him. You know how hungry the wolves is. Y'all know it's getting hot outside. It is getting hot outside. You got to have your strap on you, and you got to be aware of things at all times. If you got somewhere in which you got to go, like a family member's house or anything of that nature, you need to go ahead and head up in there. Because all that chilling in your cars, that right there is caught slipping. Hey, yo, people, I know y'all gonna be like, man, this is supposed to be normal practice. It really ain't. This summer is upon us. I told y'all, there's going to be a lot of fights. There's going to be a lot of stuff that happens outside this summer. I told y'all this already. So prepare to see more rappers robbed, more rappers shot, more rappers punched out, more rappers stabbed. All of these things are going to happen this year. For whatever reason, this is the year everybody is trying to figure out how to get their next come up. Everybody claim, yo, Trump is in office, we got to get bread. Well, certain people getting paid with every president that's sitting there. But if you're going broke during the Trump session, it's time to rob. Time to put on them shiesties, time to get them guns, trying to go out there and do their thing. But as it stands right now, Doodie Lo, he gonna make it. He gonna be fine. He gonna be all right. He gonna be discharged from the hospital. But yeah, cats robbed that man for his watch. Now, if he come out and say, no, I didn't get robbed or anything like that, he's lying. If he said, man, I didn't get shot and everything, tell that man, I'm gonna sound like 6-0, 7-up. Tell that man prove it. But I don't think he can. So fortunately for him, man, he ain't lose his life. He's still here, man. He's still kicking. He's still breathing. But Doodie Lo, you're going to have to operate a little differently. And the messed up part is you just going to have to get in and get out wherever you're going. And this just ain't an Atlanta thing. This is
my fault, man. Y'all, that's all I'm saying.
Normally,
Here
from what I know, you normally operate right. And you probably done been over your cousin's house or apartment a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But this one time just so happened to be that time where, bruh, they had to do what they had to do, unfortunately, man. Now, do I wish anything on him to happen to him as far as get back and all that? Nah, bruh. Just take your lick and keep pushing. I know that's not what I'm supposed to say. I'm supposed to say, yo, Doodie Lo, man, you already know, man. Grip up, get your get back, man. You know, if this your smirk that wouldn't slide, you know, if you was in Kankakee, this wouldn't work. You know, if you was thugging with the homies out there in Chicago, you already know how this go. Man, we gonna go out there, we gonna hit them back. You probably know who did it. You probably don't know who did it. Ain't no telling. But somebody got to know something. You're supposed to go in there and terrorize that whole entire apartment building and get on everybody's case that was already out there and all that. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. But then you can look at what's happened to everybody else.
It's up to you. Be like whatever time works for you more. Like if you want to do later than that, you could do later.
You can look at Von. You can look at Dirk. Von's dead. Dirk is possibly gonna die behind bars.
I mean, like,
you're the only person in OTF right now that anybody gives a damn about. I know I'm not supposed to say that, but you know and I know. You the one that got the torch right now as far as the music goes. You the one they're paying the features for. So at risk of your freedom, bro, just take your L and keep pushing because nobody is gonna say anything. And if I'm Doodie Lo, I'm flipping the story. Yeah, they got me for my watch, but shit, I went out swinging. It's a lesson I'm gonna learn, but I ain't tripping, bro. Thank God I'm still here. That's how you gotta play it, bro. You had to play it that way. You gotta play it. You went out swinging. And bruh, you know, they got on you because ain't no telling how that really went down. But I know they got your watch. I know you got robbed. I know you got shot in the leg or in the ass. You got to tell the story of, bruh, you was the fighter. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't going. You know what I mean? You know, it was a couple of guys. Don't be specific in the number. You know what I mean? It was a couple of guys and all that. You fight one and you punching and all that stuff. And next thing you know, your watch fly off. Somehow they get your watch and then you get shot. And it's hard for people to fight back when you just get shot in your leg because we already heard what happened to young Scooter. But they said he's stable, so he's still here, man. It's a blessing to be alive today, bro. I hope that you don't retaliate. I know I'm not supposed to say that. You're supposed to get gangster. Everything in your music, you're supposed to go live. But if you do that, we're going to sit here, make videos, profit off of you, and you're just going to be another chapter of a stupid Chicago nigga. Is that really what matters right now? Because everybody right now got words of discouragement and I told you so. And then the words of Charleston White, nanny, boo-boo, and all that stuff. So I'm saying, because he going to see this. It's the only channel to break this. But it's a very true story. Bruh, sharpen up and learn to operate. I'll catch you on the next one. Subscribe, turn on bells to notify. Hit right here for the Freako. And we're going to be dropping that DDG video. And then tomorrow, I guess we'll drop the Tory Lanez video because more info will come out.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
And then part 3, I just submitted part 3, so part 2 and 3 gonna come out on 2 together. Together, because even though when you put movies out, you still have to pitch them. You know what I mean? They're not like gonna set the show. You feel me? Like the movie channel.
Yeah.
You have to pitch them, even though we have like a contract. You feel me? It's still up to them which concept they want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah, shit. What I did is I went through these people called TV Startup, and what they do is they put you a channel on on all Roku streaming devices. Yeah. I gotta check it again. It should just be on the regular home screen. It's called the Flip Network. Yeah, when you go to Roku TV, like okay, you know when you turn on the Roku device on your TV and it had the little home screen bacon. Like right when you get to the home screen bacon, like and you go down, yeah. All you have to do is just put in the Flip Network. It's gonna pop up. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, it's not. Well, nah, you don't have to download it. Nah, just it should just you should just be able to click in and add it as a channel. You know, how you just added the channel. It should just pop up with like if you put the Flip and it should just pop up with the Flip Network and it's gonna say the little logo gonna say Flip Thought Show on it. It's gonna have like the back of the pier where the buildings are and the video. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna go. All of our shit's gonna go on there, bro. All the interviews that I do on my podcast for my YouTube channel all goes on there. Yeah. I think what it was like for what they was telling me is they said if I want to be like at the top of the page type of thing, I just have to pay like I think like $6 or $7 more a month. Because like right now I pay $299 a month, like $299 a month, because they hold my channel down.
What's the host that we use for TV and what's the host that we use again?
Oh yeah, BMO. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Using the host on video OTT platform.
Yeah. I think that's the same thing. Yeah.
It's like $600 a month, and then they got the option, but they got the free option where it's like they got free options too, you know what I mean? But as far as aren't you gonna get to these subscriptions or something like that?
Yeah. What they do with me is like I could make certain videos pay-per-view, so you have to pay for them type shit. Or the rest of them, I can make it so it can only be certain viewers. So I have like a membership program. So if you sign up for the membership, you can get their videos early, type of shit like that. I can live stream on there. But I think the best option is just to do like the pay-per-view shit, because you could charge people more to see the other videos type shit. Hell yeah, man.
He's selling on me, bitch. Ready to get a fuck. Me trying to rob me.
Hell yeah, but all right, for sure, bro. We locked in, bro. Let me. Yeah, not for sure. We can chop it up here. It just looked like you was already on some business. You feel me? I was just helping you, hang up schedule. Chop you up, bud. Yep. Come on. Yeah, man, that was the man of the hour, man. Juice Lee, man. We going live with bro tomorrow, man. 7 a.m. shit, but I'm gonna have to go to sleep soon, man. He said, so I'm gonna do a 7. It's bull. We gonna do a 7. That's bull. We up out of here, man. To the next one, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so I know y'all there so I could throw it 2 minutes in the air. We out of here, man. Peace.